know. I hate them too. I can't talk through them.
No.
I know. I know.
I don't know how the kids, well, I don't know, they're more adaptable.
They are.
Redirecting to YouTube. This thing is on here.
Good morning. Good morning. We have 2 walk-ins already, but they are represented. So we're going to do them first.
Absolutely. I will go take a seat then.
Yes. And I don't know if anybody's called in. Has anybody called in?
Yes, it did look like people.
All right, let's get them. Let's bring those people in.
Why is my video not? Is your screen
Black. And you'll need to bring Dennis Rickard in as well.
Why it's not working?
Beautiful. Thank you. Oh, all right.
Can you help me? I know. How do I get my, what am I doing? Okay, you're on YouTube. So did you turn off audio? I get my screen back. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Oh, start with.
Oh, right over here.
She's on, right? No.
And my screen is black. Hi.
Okay.
Thank you.
I put in order to fingerprints in there and I've explained it to him for MSP.
Thank you very much.
Can I go grab my pen really quick?
Yes, we're not ready actually for you. We're having trouble signing in this morning.
Okay, we have to do a message to start. I'll meet you right there.
Oh, yes, thank you.
There we go. Thank you. Oh, got it. Thank you. You're welcome. Good grief. Yes, I'm so sorry. Where are you coming?
Are you Jason?
Yes, I am, ma'am.
Let me know when you're ready.
We're ready, Judge. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
We are ready, I think.
Thank you.
We do not have Mr. Rickard yet, though.
All right.
He's not waiting.
Do we have his number? I have it. I have it. Good morning, Dennis. This is Susan.
Oh, good morning, Susan.
How-
You ready?
Yes, we have a walk-in we're doing first. His name is Daniel, Biagi.
Spell that last name again.
Biagi.
Okay, I'm just turning it on now.
All right, very good. Thank you very much. Can you shut the door? Thank you. Let me know when he's on.
Yep, sure will.
Is he on?
No?
Part of the problems with Zoom.
This is actually the first program I've been in, I think, my second one.
Well, I think you're gonna be about the last people we're gonna allow in. We're moving back a phase.
Yeah, that's what the clerk was telling
Yeah.
us. Because I do a lot of calling, it's all.
So Zoom, yeah. Well, let's begin and hopefully Dennis will zoom in real soon here.
I'll let you know as soon as I see him.
Good morning. Could you please state your name and address for our records?
Daniel Biagi, 5495 Butcher Drive, East China, Michigan.
Thank you. Telephone number beginning with area code.
810-455-8990.
Thank you. Sir, this is file number 20M01663FY. We're recording this hearing, so anything you say can and may be used against you in a court of law. Counsel, please proceed.
Good morning, Judge. For the record, Jason Jalalian on behalf of the defendant who stands to my right. Judge, for purposes of arraignment, we waive formal reading, stand mute, and would like to address bond.
Did your client receive an advice of rights? Did he review them and understand?
Yes, he has, Judge.
And you reviewed the 2-count felony complaint with him as well as the possible penalties?
Correct, Judge.
Sir, as your attorney has indicated today on the record that he has reviewed the 2-count felony complaint against you as well as the possible penalties and the advice of rights, this court is going to waive a formal reading of those documents and enter plea of not guilty. This matter is going to be set on for a probable cause conference scheduled for November 10th, 2020 at 9 a.m. So that will be a Zoom hearing. And before you leave today, you're going to go to the front counter and you're going to receive a documentation or a piece of paper that will confirm the time, date, and Zoom number to call in. Do you understand? All right. And the next hearing, counsel, will be November 18th, 2020 at 10 a.m. Now, my documentation indicates that that is going to be an in-person hearing. However, you should call the court before to confirm that that is an in-person hearing. Okay, you're welcome. All right, counsel, with regard to bond.
Thank you, Judge. Just to give the court some background, I've been working with Caitlin Wilson for the last 8 months on this case, Judge, and it's finally came to fruition. I believe there's going to be a waiver at the next hearing, Judge. The defendant does live in the county, does work full-time, does have minor children. Most of his contacts with the criminal justice system, Judge, have been driving related. Most of them are over 10 years old, besides one prior misdemeanor on a jet ski that I did handling a few years ago. He isn't a threat to the public, Judge. He does live in the community. Judge, I would ask this court to consider a personal bond at this time. If the court is unwilling to do that, I would ask the court to consider a 10%.
Thank you. Counsel for the people?
Joining.
Okay. Yep,
There he is.
Sorry.
that's all right. We've started the arraignment, counsel. We waived the formal reading of the complaint and the advice of rights. We set up PCC here and a preliminary exam. And counsel,
Date times.
yes, PCC is November 10th at 9 a.m. here in the Marine City District Court. That I guess again will be Zoom before Judge Holowitz. And November 18th, again, an in-person, maybe at 10 a.m. before Judge Holowitz.
Okay.
Telephone number, Dennis, 810-455-8990. He's represented here today. Counsel has asked for a PR bond. He is local. And last criminal activity convictions was years ago.
I would just ask for a no contact with James Lance.
Thank you. So this court is going to set bond here today at $5,000 PR. PR is personal recognizance, meaning you don't owe any money at this time and you do not need to report to the jail, but it is your promise to appear at those times and dates, either through Zoom or in person before Judge Holowitz, and answer these charges against you, because if you fail to do so, you may owe the court an additional $5,000 just for your failure to appear. Do you understand? There's going to be 2 conditions of bond. The first condition of bond is that you are not to use, possess, or consume alcohol, marijuana, or illegal controlled substances. Do you understand that condition? The next condition is going to be a no contact order between you and James Lance. A no contact order is necessary due to the allegations, the circumstances surrounding these allegations, the possible presence of threats, in this court's desire to protect its public. Now, a no contact order begins immediately as you're standing before the court today, and does not only mean physical contact, but also means electronic contact. So you may not call Mr. Lance, no voicemail, email, Facebook, Twitter, no social media contact of any kind. And it also means no contact with a third party in Mr. Lance. Now, if you violate a condition of bond, you subject yourself to arrest without a warrant and new conditions of bond imposed. Understand everything we've said here today?
Yes, sir.
Counsel, any questions?
Nothing further, Judge.
Now, when you go to the front counter, you're also going to receive conditions of bond. Please read those conditions. They clearly set forth everything you may and may not do while this case is pending, or until the judge says otherwise. And one final thing, sir, you must be fingerprinted. All right, you must go call the Michigan State Police Lapeer Post, and you must be fingerprinted on or before the 17th of November. Do not appear in court without being fingerprinted. Do you understand? Let the record reflect you've been handed a copy of your order to be fingerprinted. Counsel, any questions?
Nothing on this case, Judge, but we do have the co-defendant to be also.
Is your co-defendant here?
Yes,
Is he ready to go?
yes, he is.
Oh, okay, very good. Could you take this to the front and ask for the second file?
Yes, Judge.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. In the meantime, can we put through, can we put through somebody?
I'm admitting Zachary Leck, L-E-C-K.
Got it, thank you. Hello, sir, are you there?
Yes,
What is your name?
Zachary Leck.
Mr. Leck, are you still living on the Newboard Westland address?
Yes, I am.
Sir, you're being charged here today, very good. You're being charged here today with the misdemeanor charge of operating while intoxicated and open alcohol in a container in your vehicle. These are misdemeanors and punishable by either time in jail or fines. You are entitled to an attorney at this hearing. The attorney is here and can provide you a service free of charge. Would you like to have an attorney represent you at this hearing?
Yes.
What is your telephone number beginning with area code?
Well, I have one. He's right here.
What is your telephone number beginning with area code?
734-660-8150.
And what we want you to do, you have one what? An
An
attorney?
attorney.
Pardon me? Pardon
An
me?
attorney. Yes, ma'am.
Is your attorney with you now?
Yeah, he's right here.
Are you sitting in the same room with your attorney?
No. He said he was on here. I just called him.
What is your attorney's name?
Richard Smutek.
Oh, here he is.
Okay, all right. We're gonna put you in a waiting room, Mr. Leck, and then we're going to take you next, okay?
All right.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, come forward, please.
May I approach, Judge?
Yes. Thank you.
I didn't realize it was-
That's okay, I didn't either. Hello, could you please state your name and address for our records?
Your Honor, I'm sorry, I can't hear.
Okay. This counsel is Linda Foster, Foster. It's a co-defendant of our last gentleman.
Okay.
We'll give you a moment, just give it a moment so he can pull up the file.
I am good, Your Honor.
Thank you. Please state your telephone number for our records. 810-858-3157. 810-858-3157. I'm repeating it so he can
Thank you.
hear. You're welcome. All right, this is file number 20M01664FY. Ma'am, we are recording this hearing, so anything you say can and may be used against you in a court of law. Counsel, please proceed.
Good morning, Judge. For the record, Jason Jalalian on behalf of Linda Foster. Judge, for purposes of arraignment, we waive former rating stand mute.
Thank you. Did she receive her advice of rights?
Yes, she has, Judge, and I have we went over all of the together, Judge, and she concluded on this.
Thank you very much. Ma'am, as your attorney has indicated today on the record that he has reviewed with you the one count felony warrant as well as the advice of rights, this court is going to waive a formal reading of those documents and enter a plea of not guilty. This matter is going to be set on for a probable cause hearing scheduled for November 10th, 2020 at 9 a.m. Now that's going to be a Zoom hearing. And after this meeting today, you're going to go to the front counter and they're going to give you a document that will confirm the time, place, and the Zoom number that you call in. Do you understand Zoom? Okay. The next hearing is a preliminary exam scheduled for November 18th, 2020 at 10 a.m. Now that hearing is scheduled to be an in-person hearing, but as I have explained to your attorney in the last case, There's been some changes with regard to the coronavirus and what we're doing in the courts. So he will call before that hearing to find out whether it's in person, which would be here before Judge Holowitz in the Marine City District Court, or if it will be a Zoom hearing and your attorney will let you know. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Counsel, with regard to bond.
Thank you, Judge. Just like the prior defendant, my office has been working with Caitlin Wilson for the last 8 months on this case. The defendant has no prior criminal history whatsoever, Judge. She does live in the community. She does work in the community, and she does have minor children. And as such, Judge, we're asking for a personal bond.
Thank you. Counsel for the people?
Got a no objection to PR, would ask for the same no contact order.
Okay, very good. Thank you. All right, ma'am. So this court is going to set bond here today at $5,000 PR. PR is personal recognizance, meaning you don't owe any money at this time, and you do not need to report to the jail, but it is your promise to appear either through Zoom or in person on the 10th and the 18th of November before Judge Holowitz and answer these charges against you, because if you fail to do so, you may owe the court an additional $5,000 just because you failed to appear. Do you understand? Yeah. Now, there's going to be 2 conditions of bond. The first condition of bond is that you are not to use, possess, or consume alcohol, marijuana, or illegal controlled substances. Do you understand that condition? The next condition of bond is going to be a no contact order with James Letts. A no contact order is necessary due to the allegations here, the circumstances surrounding these allegations, the possible presence of threats, and this court's desire to protect its public. And a no contact order begins immediately as you're standing before the court today. It does not only mean physical contact, but also means electronic contact. You may not call him, no voicemail, email, Facebook, Twitter, no social media contact of any kind. And it also means no contact between you, Mr. Lance, and a third party. If you violate a condition of bond, you subject yourself to arrest without a warrant and new conditions of bond imposed. Do you understand everything we've said here today? Counsel, any questions?
No.
Now, when you go to the front counter, you're also going to receive conditions of bond. Please read those conditions. They clearly set forth everything you may and may not do while this case is pending. All right?
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. You have a good day. Is that all you have this
Yes,
morning?
I do. Thank you for asking.
Yes, if you could take that to the front.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Oh, ma'am, one quick thing.
What you need to figure.
Yes, you need it. I'll take that file back. You need, thank you, Counsel. You need to be fingerprinted. You must go to the Lapeer, or call the Lapeer County State Police and be fingerprinted on or before the 17th. Do not appear in court without being fingerprinted. Let the record reflect you're being handed a copy of your order to be fingerprinted. Thank you both very
Thank you,
much. Have a great day.
You too.
All right. Mr. Leck and his attorney, please.
All right, admitting them both, they're joining. We have Zachary, I'm just waiting on Mr.
Hello, counsel.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Are both parties admitted?
I'm just waiting for his attorney to start his video.
Okay.
Here we go.
Hello, good morning, counsel.
Good morning. Can you hear me, Your Honor?
Very well, thank you. Mr. Leck, could you please state your name and address for our records?
Zachary Leck, 1800 North Newburgh Road, 48185,
Is that in Westland, Michigan?
as Westland, Michigan.
Telephone number beginning with area code, please.
734-660-8150.
Thank you. This is file number 20M01467SD. Sir, we are recording this hearing, so anything you say can and may be used against you in a court of law. Counsel, please proceed.
May it please the court, Richard Smutek, retained counsel on behalf of Zach Leck. Today is the date and time set for arraignment in this matter. My client is aware of the charges and at this point in time would waive a formal reading thereof and enter a plea of mute.
Thank you. Counsel, did you have an opportunity to review the advice of rights with your client? Does he understand them?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Sir, as your counsel has indicated today on the record that he has reviewed the misdemeanor charges against you as well as the possible penalties and the advice of rights, this court is going to waive a formal reading of those documents, stand you mute and enter plea of not guilty on your behalf. This matter will be set on for a pretrial hearing scheduled for November 17th. 2020, and that will be at 1 p.m. Sir, that is going to be before Judge Michael Hulowitz. He is the Marine City District Court Judge, and you're going to receive notice in the mail that will confirm the time, date, and telephone number that you're to Zoom in, much like you're doing here today. Do you understand?
Yes.
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, with regard to bond, please.
Your Honor, my client is 22 years old. He is fully employed. He works in the collision business. I've reviewed his driving record, show no prior offenses of any kind on his driving record. He's been very cooperative in communicating with my office at any time that was necessary, obviously including today. I would ask that the court maintain a personal bond.
Thank you. Counsel for the people.
Thank you, Your Honor. Counsel's correct. There are no priors. I would point out that he did have a lab report shows a 0.24 BAC. I have no objections to a PR bond.
Thank you. Sir, this court is going to set bond here today at $2,000 PR. PR is personal recognizance, meaning you don't owe any money at this time and you do not need to report to jail, but it is your promise to appear through Zoom on November 17th and answer these charges against you, because if you fail to do so, you may owe the court an additional $2,000 just because you failed to appear. Do you understand, Mr. Leck?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Now there's going to be two conditions of bond. The first condition of bond is that you are not to use, possess, or consume alcohol, marijuana, or illegal controlled substances. Do you understand that condition?
Yes.
And the next condition of bond is that you are to be drug and alcohol tested, random urinalysis, ETG testing, 1 time a week at a place to be determined by pretrial services at your own expense. Now, do you have something to write with, Mr. Leck?
Yeah, we got this down.
All right, I'd like you to copy this number down, 810-985-2034. That is the number of pretrial services. This morning, you are to call them and they will help you find a testing facility near your home or work. You are to call that facility. You're to set up this testing. Again, it's 1 time a week. It's at your own expense, which will be about $20 a week. Again, that phone number is 810-985-2034. Now, along with the notice of Zoom hearing you're going to receive in the mail, you're also going to receive conditions of bond. Please read those conditions of bond. They clearly set forth everything you may and may not do while this case is pending or until the judge says otherwise. Is there anything we've said here today, sir, that you do not understand?
No.
Counsel, any questions?
Oh, Your Honor.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a
You
great
have a great day. Thank you, sir. You may hang out. Okay, next person waiting before, we have another walk-in, Don Robinson is here, but let's put through some of the waiting people so we can start.
Here, but I don't see her. I don't know.
Okay, put her through,
Somebody's phone.
put her through.
We've got visual.
Okay,
It's waiting.
hello, are you there? Can you type to her to turn on her?
Yes,
Thank you.
Hello,
Hello, and your name, sir?
Aaron Rogan.
Aaron Rogan. What time is your hearing?
At- it was
8:15,
at
Your Honor.
8:15.
8:15. Thank
Yep.
you.
Yep, thank you.
Mr. Rogan, you are here today on the misdemeanor charges of operating with license suspended and failing to maintain security. These are misdemeanors punishable by 93 days and or $500 or not more than 1 year in jail and not less than $200. Now you have a right to an attorney at this hearing. The attorney is here and ready and willing to take your case free of charge. You are the first one in line, so you'll be first. Would you like an attorney to represent you?
If that's in my best interest, sure. Yeah, I mean,
All right. What is your telephone number beginning with area code?
my personal phone is off right now, so I'm gonna give you my mother's,
Okay.
but it's 810-941-1412. 1421, sorry, it's 1421.
1421. All right. Now, what's going to happen is we're going to ask that you hang up, and she is going to call you in just a moment,
Okay,
and then you will call back in here. So your number is 810-941-1421, correct?
it's 580, sorry. 1421.
5'8".
Okay, let's start again. What is your
Sorry.
telephone number?
It's 810-580-1421. Sorry about that.
All right. Are you still living on the Kearney Street address?
No, I am not. My current address is 3987 Sterling, Sterling, Sterling Drive, Apartment 1, Port Huron, 48060.
Thank you. So that telephone number, to make sure we got it, is 810-580-1421.
Yep.
All right, we want you to hang up.
Okay.
And the attorney will call you in just moments, okay?
Yep. Thank you very much.
All right, goodbye now.
We don't have anyone else waiting except Donnie.
All
You
right,
want me to speak? Is that
I do.
Megan? That's not
That-
Megan.
No, Jen.
Jen.
And will you get the file for Don and bring it in, and we will do that.
We have their files from.
Oh, I did. You don't have them?
Are you just walking?
A flight is should have.
Like,
A
a booth. Okay. You should have the life, I think.
Okay, so it's not a walk-in?
One is, one isn't.
All right,
A Busala. Oh, yep, a Busala's here.
got it.
And Blythe. Oh, here he is.
Okay, very good.
So just those two?
Yes,
Well, I got one coming in at 1:30.
all right. So which one is your walk-in? A Busala?
That's a PV. One's a PV, one's a PV.
All right.
The one at 9:30.
Just give me 1 minute. Ah. Is a Busala probation violation? Um, and you're retained? Don? Okay, let's bring in Amy Abusala. Dennis?
Give me the spelling on that.
Yes, it's scheduled.
Oh, is it?
It's not, okay, this is a walk-in, I'm sorry. Abousaleh.
Did you say this is a PV violation?
Yes,
Okay.
all right. Hello, ma'am, could you please state your name and address for our records?
Amy Abusala, 8518 Interview Drive, Almere, Michigan 48001.
Will the mail get to you if it says Clay, Michigan?
Yes,
Telephone number beginning with area code, please.
586-260-6211.
260-6211.
Yes.
This is file number 19M016339SD. Ma'am, we are recording this hearing, so anything you say can and may be used against you in a court of law. Counsel, please proceed.
For the record, Donald Robinson, retained counsel on behalf of Amy Abusala, who of course is here. This is a day and time set. And actually, we called to coordinate to come in, found out that the warrant had been issued for testing, I believe, positive for a drug. She's was on a very zero tolerance at this point, probation with Judge Hollowitz. We were in front of him probably 2 months ago. And the only thing I can indicate is she was to provide to the probation officer her medical list. And quite frankly, they got her, I believe, the probation violation is for testing positive for Klonopin, which is the same thing as Xanax. Xanax is on our list. So I would just point that out to the court when we're setting bond. We understood this. She called me. She continued to test it 3 times a week, even while this warrant has been pending. And Again, finally realized that the warrant was issued, so we set a date time to show up to come in voluntarily. If you know about this, I actually sent a letter off to her doctor to get her scripts, what she was on for the judge when we get in front of the hearing.
Thank you. All right, ma'am, as your attorney has indicated today on the record that he has reviewed the probation violation documentation, the alleged probation documentation that you tested positive on November 5th. You also tested positive on November 30th.
Those might be the old.
Those are the old ones?
Those are the ones we already took care of.
Okay.
This would have been.
Okay, tested positive for clonazepam on August 31st, September 1st, September 3rd, and does not have a valid prescription for the substances. That's what is alleged, okay? This court is going to set you on for a probation violation hearing scheduled for November 3rd, 2020 at 10 a.m. That hearing is going to be before Judge Michael Hollowitz. That is going to be an in-person hearing. Counsel, things are changing in the court right now.
I'm fully aware of it. I'm not sure whether we're going to be Zoom, whether
Right.
I know that they're contemplating, we're waiting for the administrative order. I wasn't informed of that. I guess at this point, we'll surely schedule it.
Yes, we're going to schedule it as a Zoom hearing. Well, we're going to schedule it as an in-person hearing.
Perfect.
And you're to call the court to find out before that, okay?
Makes perfect sense.
All right. So we've got it scheduled here before Judge Hollowitz on November 3rd, 2020 at 10 a.m. And it's right now an in-person hearing unless your counsel calls and tells you otherwise. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Counsel, with regard to bond.
Judge, I would only indicate both parents they've been with the whole time. Again, I can only indicate we did provide a list. The doctor did give me a list. It's the exact same thing she's on, so I'm not sure what it is. I would ask the court to consider. I know there was no bond set in this matter because she was on a zero tolerance, but in light of what's recently happened, she contacted me. I'm involved with parents are here. She showed us I would get that PR bond.
Counsel for the people?
I'm just to clarify, Mr. Robinson saying that the allegations of those substances in her, that he does have verification that she takes those as prescriptions. I couldn't hear it fully.
Do you have verification?
If I may, for the bench real quick,
Yes.
I did get a letter once we got this from her doctor, which shows that she's actually on Xanax. It's my understanding that Klonopin is the exact same thing as it. Those are things we're going to be checking on, but the doctor did in fact give me, and this is the list I think that her probation officer was aware of. So we're not sure if Klonopin is a generic to the Xanax or what it was, but she's been on a very, very short zero tolerance probation and testing 3 times a week, as you can see. So, and that has continued. She hasn't stopped that testing since we were last in front of the judge.
Counsel for the people, he did provide a letter from Community First Health Centers, Dr. Preby, saying that she is on Xanax, Lexapro, Flonase, Albuterol, Naproxen, and Flexerol.
Your Honor, I'm obviously not an expert on all that to know if those are the substances in her. Normally, I would defer to the court, and I know we normally don't go against the judge's wishes. She does have Mr. Robinson represented her today with some verification of some substance she's taken. According to him, she's continuing to test as ordered. So I would defer to the court. I would not object to whatever bond the court wishes to set.
Thank you.
Mr. Robinson, will you give a copy of that letter to the file? Yes. All right. Is your client working?
Yes, I am.
Where do you work?
I'm a nanny full-time and I go to school full-time.
Okay, so we have some issues here. Warrant probation violations back in March and in August. Okay. We're going to set bond here today. At $5,000, cash surety, 10%. All right, that is to protect the public, making sure you keep testing, making sure that, you do what you need to do here. Do you understand? Okay. Can you post that today?
It's $500. I believe that we have that available.
You have that. So at this point, I do not have to call a bailiff.
No, I have.
You have that. Okay.
Go right out to the county.
All right. All right. So again, this will be an in-person hearing. It is detrimental that you appear. Your attorney will talk to you about what you need to bring in to show the judge. All right. All right. Do you understand everything we've said here today?
Yes, I did.
Counsel, any
No,
questions?
I
All right.
don't continue testing, so we have all that to do. So that's.
Thank you very
Thank you
much.
Your Honor.
Yes. Do you have any more,
I
counsel?
do have one, BIET, it's the first one I think on the docket.
Okay.
I will get here to the counter and have him come in and.
He's here personally. All right. Thank you. Scott Bythe is the next one.
And then we have quite a few people waiting outside.
Waiting personally or to call in?
No, outside, out in the waiting room.
Do we have any calling in?
No,
Okay.
we are at capacity, so the bailiffs are getting names and sending them in.
Thank you very much. Hello, sir. Could you please state your name and address for our records?
Scott B, 7799 River Road, Greensburg, Michigan.
Will it get to you, the mail, if it says Cotterville, Michigan?
Yes.
Telephone number beginning with area code.
810-278-4051.
278-4051.
Yes.
All right. Sir, this is file number 20M01566SM. We are recording this hearing, so anything you say can and may be used against you in a court of law. Counsel, please proceed.
For the record, Donald Robinson, retained counsel on behalf of Scott Beef. I always say Blythe, but it's Beef. Judge, we understand that this is a single count complaint of domestic violence. As Judge, we would waive any formal reading. I've had a chance to go over the client's rights that he has. I'll go over the charges, and as indicated, we waive any further formal reading of the charges. Ask you to stand as mute and plead not guilty on our behalf.
Thank you. Sir, and did he review an advice of rights?
He did. We went over the advice of rights. I believe he may have even reviewed the one that the court gave him.
All right, and he understands his rights?
He does understand his rights, Your Honor.
All right. Sir, as your attorney has indicated today on the record that he has reviewed the one count domestic violence charge against you, as well as the possible penalties, your advice of rights. This court is going to waive a formal reading of those documents. Stand you mute and enter plea of not guilty. This matter is going to be set on for a pretrial hearing. It will be scheduled on November 17th, 2000 and.
Yeah, I will be gone. I was hoping November 10th. Or 10th if we could.
All I have is the November 17th schedule. So I'm going to schedule it. Yep, I'm going to schedule it for November 17th and then we'll leave it in your hands.
That's fine.
November 17th at 1 p.m. Sir, that is going to be a Zoom hearing before Judge Michael Hulowitz here in the Marine City District Court. Do you understand Zoom where you call in?
I'm not familiar with it.
I will go over it with you.
Okay. All right.
What's happening again in the potential shutdowns, I will go over what Zoom is and
Fine.
how he does it.
And you're going to receive a notice, because you're going to go to the front counter after your arraignment today, and you're going to receive a notice that will confirm the time, date, and Zoom number that you're to call in. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right. Counsel, with regard to bond,
With regard to bond, I would indicate that he does in fact own his own home. He lives here within the community, Judge. He also, at this point, works for the County Road Commission, Your Honor. So he has sufficient ties to the community. Again, not at this point wanting to try the case here this morning, but quite frankly, everyone was kind of shocked to this. No one was not called. I think this was a wellness check, and the victim, or the alleged victim, I guess I should say, at this point did not wish to go forward. We're just kind of wondering why this is here. It's been over 2 months that this happened. There's been no problems in the household. So I know normally you're looking at this point, no contact provisions, but the victim herself didn't want these to go forward. Again, I'm not sure what the prosecutor's position is going to be at that, but I would just ask for a PR bond. And again, the parties have been together for quite a few years, and this kind of came out of the blue.
thank you. Counsel for the people.
Your Honor, Mr. Robinson's right. I normally would ask for a no contact order. I don't. This was 2 months ago. The victim being Deanna Beath, I'm not sure of the relationship. That's husband and wife. So if they, looks like we haven't had contact with her. So I don't know her position, Your Honor, regarding whether she would want a no contact. I don't know. I'm just going by Mr. Robinson's words. If they're living together and have been the last 2 months, I would ask for at least a no assaultive behavior order. My other concern, Judge, there is another file out there that happened 2 weeks after that. It looks like a drunk driving case involving serious injury that's pending. I don't know the status of that one. So there may be an alcohol issue here.
And actually, the court is aware. I actually was contacted regarding the accident case or the OWI case. That is currently pending and under review in their office right now. And then this popped up. We didn't even know this existed. So
Okay.
that's why I was here. The parties are still together. The parties.
Okay.
And I will let you know the victim did contact me and indicated as an officer of the court, they didn't even know what this was about until we, of course, got the reports.
Okay. Thank you.
And there'd be no objection to a PR bond on this file, Your Honor.
Thank you. Sir, this court is going to set bond here today at $3,000 PR. PR is personal recognizance, meaning you don't owe any money at this time and you do not need to report to jail, but it is your promise to appear through Zoom before Judge Michael Hollowitz, Marine City District Court Judge, on November 17th and answer these charges against you, because if you fail to do so, you may owe the court an additional $3,000 just because you failed to appear. Do you understand? Now, there's going to be 2 conditions of bond. The first condition of bond is that you are not to use, possess, or consume alcohol, marijuana, or illegal controlled substances. Do you understand that condition?
Yes.
And the next condition of bond is that you are to have no assaultive behavior. Assaultive behavior is any behavior that would put a reasonable person in fear. So if you threw something at someone and they were reasonably in fear, you would have violated this condition of bond. And if you violate any conditions of bond, you subject yourself to arrest without a warrant and new conditions of bond imposed. All right. Is there anything this court has said here today that you do not understand?
I understand.
All right. And when you go to the front counter after our arraignment today, you will receive that notice of Zoom hearing, and you're also going to receive conditions of bond. Please read those conditions. They clearly set forth everything you may and may not do while this case is pending, or unless the judge says otherwise. All right. Counsel, any questions?
No, I think that covers it all.
All right. Thank you. And counsel will wait for you on your next one.
Yep.
All right.
That's not tonight.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
All right.
The girls emailed me that we had some people waiting.
All right. Very good.
So this gentleman's secretary called yesterday.
Okay.
He just got out of U of M and is like super, super sick. And
Okay.
I said, well, we needed something in letterhead faxed to us.
Okay.
But now the girls are telling me he's out there she's not coming because she had a medical issue.
Lindstrom is not coming?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
So I thought if he's sick, can
Okay.
we get him out of here?
Absolutely, absolutely.
I'll go find out who he is. And I don't know how you say his name.
I would say QB,
But the first
Peter,
name with the J.
Peter.
I
I'm sending you out because I don't know. So if it looks bad, it's on you.
I'll just go. Yes.
Peter's easy.
I will. This is going to be a ticket, Dennis. We're sneaking in.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Apparently, he just got out of view of him.
Okay.
Okay, the gentleman went out, the bailiffs went out. to get
All right.
him in his car.
So on Mr. Kammer, he was not scheduled today.
He is 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock. Thank you.
I think he's here too. There's quite a few out there.
All right. So let's while we're waiting for Mr. QB, do you have?
Yes, we have Aaron back with Aaron. He was at 8:15. He had using his mom's cell phone. He was the one mixed up on his phone number.
Okay. Let's do him.
Do you want me to? I'm gonna admit him and then I'll go find Jen.
Okay. And what's his name?
It was Aaron Rogan.
I got it.
Yep. I'm admitting him and I'll go find
All right.
I'll go find Jen.
Yep.
And let us know that you've been under the
Yeah.
weather. So we want
Hello,
to
sir.
in and out as quickly as we
Yeah,
could.
thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Appreciate it.
Please come in, Mr. QB. Is that how to say it? No, right at the desk here. Mr. QB, you're here on ticket number X37814003, alleging that on or about August 27th, 2020, you received a civil infraction for speeding on the expressway going 102 in a 70. Are you responsible?
With the explanation,
What happened?
me and my friend we were talking. Actually, I do have a truck that I just bought recently. I couldn't see that I was doing 102. When I looked behind my mirror, because I know I had some truckers that I had passed by. So I wanted to go to my right lane. All I seen was, the big red light. And when I looked at the speedometer, it was at 79. So.
All right, Mr. QB,
that's where I'm at.
I want you to slow down. All right, I don't want to see
I
you.
don't have no tickets or anything
No.
like that.
All right.
I mean,
All right, I don't want to see you again here. I'll dismiss this against you. No costs, no fines.
you won't see me.
Okay, there's nothing further you need to do, but have a good day, okay?
Thank you
Good
very
luck
much.
to you. Goodbye. You may leave the courthouse.
Okay,
All right.
Thank you.
thank you.
Okay. So
Yeah.
Jen is still with
Okay.
a young.
Do we have anybody calling in?
We've got a Crystal iPhone and another iPhone. I don't know who they
All
are.
right, put in Crystal's iPhone.
Admit them and then
Perfect.
go from there. Sorry.
That's all right, no problem.
I've been telling people as I talk to them though to label.
Yeah. Now Lindstrom is not coming in at all today, correct?
Not at all. Oh, she's with Lindstrom.
Okay, go right ahead.
8:59.
Put her
She should
through.
be there.
Put her through. Hello? Hello?
Crystal? I'm going to share my screen asking for you.
Thank you. Hello, are you there?
Try screen sharing again.
Thank you. And that's Crystal Conley, must be.
Yes. Never mind, I got ahead on those, sorry.
That's all right.
We're kind of all over the place.
Yeah, that's all right. We might as well not have people waiting. Hello, Crystal, are you there? Hello?
I am here.
What is your name, please?
Crystal Conley.
File number X3784078 alleges that on or about September 4th, 2020, St. Clair Township, County of St. Clair, you received a speeding ticket. You were going 87 in a 70. Are you responsible?
Yes.
And what is your hope here today?
Well, I wasn't sure if there were points on it, so I was hoping if there was going to be points that I could possibly get it moved to like impeding traffic, just so there wasn't points on my record.
What kind of, if I went online right now, what would I find on your driving record?
I got a few. I've had a few speeding tickets, and they've gotten moved to impeding traffic. But other than that, I have a pretty good driving record.
Crystal, I'm going to give you a break today, but with a few speeding tickets, understand I will never give you a break again. This is it.
Okay.
Do not bother. I'm the only one that does these in this county. Do not bother coming and asking for another break again. Okay?
Okay.
You need to slow down. That's the bottom line. Put your cruise control on. I will dismiss this ticket against you. No cost, no fines. There's nothing further you need to do except slow down. Okay?
Okay. Thank you so much.
Have a good day.
Okay.
We must have Aaron Rogan. Dennis, are you there for Aaron Rogan?
I am.
Thank you.
All right, looks like we have Aaron. Can you hear us?
Aaron, can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
Can you also check to see if his bond is still valid? Thank you. Aaron, my name is Magistrate Susan Borovich, and please state your name and address for our records.
My name is Aaron Joseph Rogan. I live at 3987 Sterling Drive, Apartment 1, Port Huron, 48060.
Thank you. Telephone number for our records.
I'm 810-580-1421.
Thank you. This is file number 16M01237ST. Counsel, please proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. For the record, Kelly Turner appearing on behalf of Aaron Rogan for the limited appearance of his arraignment only. Your Honor, I did inform Mr. Rogan of his right to court-appointed counsel, and he did fill out an application. During our conversation, we also discussed the two charges that he is facing. That being count one, operating license suspended or revoked denied, and that penalty, and count two, motor vehicle operation without security, and that max penalty. For those reasons, we would waive a formal reading of the charges on the record. I did inform Mr. Rogan of his constitutional rights. At this time, I'm going to stand in mute and ask that the court enter please not guilty and waive a formal reading of the statement of rights.
Thank you. Sir, as your attorney has indicated today on the record that she has reviewed the 2 counts, misdemeanor warrant against you, operating while license suspended and operating without security, as well as the possible penalties, your advice of rights, including your right to an attorney through the public defender's office. This court is going to waive a formal reading of those documents. Stand you mute and enter plea if not guilty. This matter is going to be set on for a pretrial hearing scheduled on November 17th, 2020 at 1 p.m. That hearing is going to be a Zoom hearing, much like your hearing today, and you're going to receive notice in the mail that will confirm the time, date, and Zoom number that you're to call in on. Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
Counsel, with regard to bond.
Yeah, Mr. Rogan is 26 years old. He has no prior criminal history. He has 1 child. It's my understanding that he has already paid a bond, so we would ask that you continue that bond. Forfeited and gone.
All right, thank you. The bond is forfeited and gone.
On August 2nd.
Thank you very much. All right. Counsel for the people?
Your Honor, you said there's no current bond that's posted, correct?
There's no current bond that's posted. It is forfeited.
Okay, I have no objection to a PR bond. I would advise the court, he's still suspended from 2016, which some may be from this case, but he does not have a valid license today.
Thank you. This court is going to set bond at $2,000 PR. PR is personal cognizance, meaning you don't owe any money at this time, sir, and you do not need to report to the jail. But it is your promise to appear through Zoom before Judge Michael Holowitz on November 17th and answer these charges against you, because if you fail to do so, you may owe the court an additional $2,000 just for your failure to appear. Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
All right. There's going to be one condition of bond, and that condition of bond is that you are not to operate a motor vehicle. Do you understand that condition?
Yes, I do.
If you violate that condition of bond, you subject yourself to arrest without a warrant, and new conditions of bond could be imposed. Okay. Now, when you're going to receive that notice of Zoom hearing in the mail, and you're also going to receive conditions of bond, please read those conditions. They clearly set forth everything you may and may not do while this case is pending or the judge says otherwise. Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
Counsel, do you have any questions?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. You may hang up, sir.
Appreciate it.
We have a Nicholas Ming waiting. He is here with Stephanie Lindstrom as well, so I will admit him.
Thank you.
Informal.
I've got 2 people already out there too.
Okay, very good. This is just a real quick informal, and then we'll take your 2 people. Go ahead.
Brendan Lupo and Jordan Boker.
You have Mr. Ming, Nicholas Ming. Is that correct?
Yep.
Sir, can you hear us? Jen, who do you have, please?
Brendan Lupo and Jordan Vogler.
Lupo and Vogler.
Can you hear us, sir? Okay, I'm going to screen share and ask him to.
Thank you. And Jen, we will do Lupo first, if that's okay with you, as soon as we're done with this gentleman.
Let me grab him.
Sure. Hello, sir. Can you hear us?
Turn up volume.
Yes, we can hear you. Sir, are you there?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes. What is your name, please?
My name is Nicholas Minge.
You are here on ticket number X3784658, alleging that on September 5th, You received a civil infraction ticket for speeding. You were going 90 and a 70. Are you responsible?
Yes, ma'am.
What is your hope here today?
My hope here is to resolve this ticket.
Okay. What's your driving record like?
It's not too good. I've had a few DUIs in 2014 in Florida, but nothing since.
What is your driving record like with regard to speeding, etc.?
It's not bad. I haven't had a ticket speeding.
All right. Mr. Ming, I want you to follow the rules of the road, okay? 90 and a 70 is way too fast. I want you to slow down. I'm going to dismiss this ticket against you. No costs, no fines. There's nothing further you need to do but slow down. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Yes. Do you have any questions?
No, I do not.
You have a good day, sir.
We have another one, that was with Lindstrom as well. Do you want?
No, we're going to handle this gentleman here. Thank you. Hello, sir. Could you please state your name and address for our records?
Brendan James Lupo,
Address, please.
9641 Halyard, Halyard Drive, Ira, Michigan, 48023.
Will it get to you if the address says Fairhaven?
Yeah, that's Fairhaven.
Okay.
/ Ira.
What's the name, Your Honor?
Brendan Lupo,
Thank you.
Lupo. Your telephone number, Mr. Lupo, beginning with area code, please.
I don't have a phone number, but I could be best reached at with my father's phone number.
Okay.
586 625 2627.
586-625-2627.
Correct.
Thank you. File number 20M01341OM. Sir, we are recording this hearing, so anything you say can and may be used against you in a court of law. Counsel, please proceed.
For the record, Kelly Turner is appearing on behalf of Brendan Lupo for the limited appearance of his arraignment only. And I did inform Mr. Lupo of his recorded in the council, and he did fill out an application. During our conversation, I also informed him of the two counts, count 1 being disorderly person and the max penalty, and also count 2, disturbing the peace and the max penalty. I would waive a formal reading of the charges on the record. It's my understanding Mr. Lupo also executed a statement of rights form, and I talked about his constitutional rights with him, so I would waive a formal reading of that form on the record as well. I'm going to stand Mr. Lupo mute and ask that the court enter a plea of not guilty on his behalf.
And did you talk to him about the public defender's office?
Yes.
All right, thank you. Sir, as your attorney has indicated today on the record that she has reviewed the 2-count misdemeanor warrant against you, as well as the possible penalties, your advice of rights, including your right to an attorney through the public defender's office. This court will waive a formal reading of those documents. Stand you mute and enter plea of not guilty on your behalf. This matter is going to be set on for a pretrial hearing scheduled for November 10th, 2020 at 1:45 p.m. That is going to be a Zoom hearing, and you're going to receive notice today that will confirm the time, date, and Zoom number you're to call in. Do you understand Zoom?
Yes.
All right. You'll receive that at the front counter. When we're done arraigning, you'll go to the front counter. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, that will be before Judge Michael Holowitz, who is the Marine City District Court Judge here. Counsel, with regard to bond.
Your Honor, Mr. Lupo is currently working full-time. He lives with his parents and he has a lot of family support as it relates to this matter. We would ask that he be given a PR bond.
Counsel for the people.
No objection, Your Honor.
So this court is going to set bond at $1,000 PR. PR is personal recognizance, meaning you don't owe any money. at this time, and you do not need to report to the jail, but it is your promise to appear through Zoom on November 10th and answer these charges against you, because if you fail to do so, you may owe the court an additional $1,000 just because you failed to appear. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
There'll be one condition of bond, and that condition of bond is that you are not to use, possess, or consume alcohol, marijuana, or illegal controlled substances. Do you understand that condition?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you violate a condition of bond, you subject yourself to arrest without a warrant, and a new condition of bond can be imposed. Now, when you go to that front counter, you're also going to receive conditions of bond. Please read those conditions. They clearly set forth everything you may and may not do while this case is pending, or until the judge says otherwise. Do you understand everything we've said here today?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you have any questions?
No further questions.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Rico, you're good to go. Okay, if I admit Kaylee real quick,
Yes?
Or she should, you know.
Counsel, could you take these to the front counter, and then I'll be ready for your next one.
We're admitting Kaylee for an informal hearing. We're connecting to audio.
Yes. Hello, are you there?
Yes,
What is your name, please?
Kaylee Her.
Ms. Hurry, we're here on ticket number X3784488, alleging that on or about September 4th, 2020, you received a speeding ticket. You were going 88 in a 70. Are you responsible for speeding?
I mean, yeah.
All right. What is your driving record? If I looked online right now, what would I find with regard to your driving record?
I think it's clean. I did have a 5 over speeding ticket, like, I don't know, a few years ago.
Okay.
But other than that, there shouldn't be anything.
All right. I want you to slow down. I don't want to see you again here, okay? I'm going to dismiss this ticket against you. No costs, no fines. Just slow down. Do you understand?
I do, thank you.
There's nothing further you need to do here.
Thank you so much.
Have a good day. Hello, sir. Are you Mr. Volger?
Yes, I do.
Hold on, let me pull your file here.
I'm gonna step out real quick and see who else we have waiting still.
Sounds good.
You don't mind?
All right. Found you. All right. Sir, will you please state your name and address? Let me go on record here.
Jordan Vogler, 9070 Field Road, Algonac.
Thank you. You, will it get to you if it says Clay? Telephone number, Mr. Vogler, beginning with area code.
810-643-6063.
Thank you. Sir, we are recording this hearing, so anything you say can and may be used against you in a court of law. This is file number 20M01433SD. Counsel, please proceed.
thank you, Your Honor. For the record, Kelly Turner, the Public Defender's Office, appearing on behalf of Martin Volker, and I did inform Mr. Volker of his right to court appointed counsel, and he did file an application. During our conversation, we also discussed the charges that he is facing, that being count 1, operating while intoxicated, count 2, driving reckless, count 3, malicious destruction of personal property, $200 or more, but less than $1,000, and count 4, throwing objects at trains, cars, causing property damage. I also discussed the max penalties on all these charges, and for this reason, I would waive a formal reading of the charges on the record. Mr. Vogler also executed a statement of rights form, and we discussed his constitutional rights today. I would waive a formal reading of that form on the record as well. I'm going to stand Mr. Vogler mute and ask that the court enter a plea of not guilty on his behalf.
Thank you very much, counsel. Sir, as your attorney has indicated today on the record that she has thoroughly reviewed with you the 4-count misdemeanor complaint, as well as the possible penalties, your advice of rights, including your right to an attorney through the public defender's office. This court is going to waive a formal reading of those documents. Stand you mute and enter a plea of not guilty on your behalf. This matter is going to be set on for a pretrial hearing to be scheduled on November 17th, 2020 at 1:15 p.m. That hearing is going to be held before Judge Michael Hollowitz in the Marine City District Court here, and that will be a Zoom hearing. After this meeting today, you're going to go to the front counter, and they're going to give you a piece of paper that will confirm the time, date, and Zoom number that you're to call in. Do you understand? Counsel, with regard to bond,
Your Honor, Mr. Vogler is 22 years old. He's a foreman and works full-time for Mowing Madness. He has no significant prior criminal history, and he only moved to Michigan about a year ago to be with his family. For these reasons, we would ask that you give him a PR bond this morning.
thank you. Counsel for the people?
Your Honor, could I verify the phone number again, please?
Yes, 810-643-6063.
Thank you. I have no objection to a personal bond. I would ask for no contact orders regarding Eugene and Danielle Baker. Danielle, Danielle.
Eugene, Eugene?
Correct.
Was that Baker, Baker?
That is also correct.
All right, sir. This court is going to set bond here today at $3,000 PR. PR is personal recognizance, meaning you don't owe any money at this time, and you do not need to report to the jail, but it is your promise to appear through Zoom on November 17 at 1:15 and answer these charges against you, because if you fail to do so, you may owe the court an additional $3,000 just because you failed to appear. Do you understand? There'll be several conditions of bond. The first condition of bond is that you are not to use, possess, or consume alcohol, marijuana, or illegal controlled substances. Do you understand that condition?
Yes,
The next condition of bond is that you are to be drug and alcohol tested, random urinalysis ETG testing 2 times a month at a place to be determined by pretrial services at your own expense. Counsel, could you write this number down for pretrial services for your client? 810-985-2034. Again, that's 810-985-2034. You're to call that number today. They will set up, give you a testing facility at or near your home. You're to call that facility, and you are to set up this testing 2 times a month. Again, it's at your own expense, which will be about $20 a test. Do you understand?
Yes.
The next condition of bond is going to be a no contact order between you and Danielle and Eugene Baker. A no contact order is necessary due to the allegations here, the circumstances surrounding these allegations, and this court's desire to protect its public. Now, sir, a no contact order begins immediately as you're sitting before the court today, and does not only mean physical contact, but also means electronic contact. You may not call any one of these people, no voicemail, email, Facebook, Twitter, no social media contact of any kind. And it also means no contact between you and Danielle and Eugene Baker and a third party. Do you understand the terms and conditions of your no contact order?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, if you violate a condition of bond, you subject yourself to arrest without a warrant and new conditions of bond imposed. Now, when you go to the front counter to get your notice of Zoom, you're also going to receive conditions of bond. Please read those conditions. They clearly set forth everything you may and may not do while this case is pending or until the judge says otherwise. Is there anything we've said here today that you do not understand?
No, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you have any questions?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. Counsel, do you have any more out there?
No, were there any more people?
There's a few. I gotta
Okay.
go. I'm missing who's, if there's anyone in the waiting room.
Thank you. Have a seat and they'll call you at the front counter. All right, who do we have?
Well, let's see. We have, out in the physical waiting room.
Yes.
We have Lauren, we have Anthony Kammer,
Wait, to go to the first one. Lauren is the last name.
Pasco,
Lauren Pasco. Go ahead, please.
and then we have Chris Stevenson. He was at 8:45,
Okay, go ahead.
and I think the rest are actually in their vehicles. And then here we have,
Okay, so the rest in their vehicles, are they waiting to be arraigned?
I believe so, I believe that the bailiffs were only bringing in a few at a time.
All right, can the bailiffs, are we at capacity right now?
I don't think so.
Can the bailiffs bring them in so we can start on them, please?
Yeah.
All right, and who do we have in the waiting room?
The Zoom waiting room.
Yes,
We have Childers,
okay,
we have Verna Yonan,
got it.
and then we have a Wendy.
All right, so whatever happened with Crystal Conley? She was trying to Zoom in.
You spoke with her,
Okay.
didn't you?
Yes.
Yes, yep, you did. I have her crossed off.
Okay, very good. I didn't cross her off. All right, so we're done with the 9:15s. So let's hold a little bit. Now, is the officers here, Maskey and McClure?
McClure is here.
Okay, so let's bring the people in from their cars,
Okay.
all right? And then she'll see if they want an attorney, and then we'll sneak in these
Do you want me to send
informals.
Christopher Stevenson in?
Does he want an attorney?
I'm not sure.
All right, let's find out if he wants an attorney.
Okay.
And Stevenson.
I can get another, I can get one more.
Okay, thank you. That'd be perfect.
Come forward, sir. Have a seat.
This is Christopher Stevenson. And he has his own attorney.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello, Mr. Stevenson. My name is Magistrate Susan Borovich. I'm recording this hearing. Now, sir, you're here today on a drove while license suspended hearing matter. As that is a misdemeanor punishable by 93 days and or $500. Now, this court understands you have your own attorney. Your attorney's not going to appear today. Is that correct?
Yes, it was kind of a short notice and couldn't make it today.
All right. You have a right to an attorney at this hearing through the public defender's office. The public defender has no bearing on further hearings. The public defender is here and ready and willing to take your case free of charge. Would you like to be represented here, and then your attorney could represent you at further hearings?
Yes.
Would you like that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Confirming your address, are you still on the 17th Street address in Port Huron? And what is your telephone number beginning with area code?
It's 1-810-956-0868.
I'd like you to go back out in the waiting room, have a seat. You've seen the attorney out there. Motion to her that you'd like to be represented, and she will handle your case, okay?
Thank you so much.
All right, you're very welcome. All right, Pasco. That's all right, it's no problem.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I'll see. Mark was wrong. Get people too.
Very good.
All right, you ready? Yep. I'm bringing in Donnie and Anthony Hammer.
Hello, sir. Just give me a moment, please. Counsel, this is failure to appear for a show cause hearing, correct?
I thought it might also be a PV. Was it just didn't show up for the paper line as well? I don't think so. I didn't saw them briefly last Friday. Yes, and then I got a call yesterday, so.
Okay.
I know they posted bond agreement.
Okay.
You know what?
I do not have times and dates to set this case on for. Hammer. Oh, I have to,
Maybe the town.
yep, can you check?
What would be the next?
This is a bench warrant on a show cause and contempt.
Okay.
Then I can sort it out. We do have $1,000 bond now. I think there's been posted, so we do have some money. I'm not sure what the balance is about. So I was hoping we could put it on maybe the week of the 10th or the 10th.
Okay.
We have my schedule here. I don't know, I'll sort everything out on that day. But he has posted the bond, and of course, he's been here today. He contacted me on file.
Okay, hold on a minute. We're not on record yet, so.
Well, okay. I like hearing myself talk.
Sorry, Dennis, I kind of blocked you there.
So county thinks 11-3 for the PD.
I was hoping for 11.
Wait, this is a failure to appear for a show cause and contempt.
Right,
Correct?
but the one bench warrant, he has a bench warrant for probation violation, I believe. Those two are.
All right, so does he have probation violation and show cause?
Failure to appear, yes.
Okay, set on for show cause and contempt. When is that, please?
I would think so.
That's just, he's out.
I need a date and time.
10 o'clock on the 10th.
November 10th,
Yep, 10 o'clock in
November
person.
10th. At 10 o'clock.
Yep,
And probation violation?
yep.
I'll sort it all.
November 10th.
Yep.
Now, is a bond, does he have an active
He
bond?
posted the $1,000 for the failure to appear.
Okay,
And then we had the no bond on the probation violation.
okay. So he's got $1,000 on the contempt and the show cause.
Correct.
Okay, all right, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
All right.
Hero.
Thanks for coming over. You know, I like to think I know everything. My wife tells me that I don't.
Hello, sir. Could you please state your name and address for our records?
Anthony Cameron, 7818 Alexandria Drive, Ira Township.
Okay. And your telephone number beginning with area code?
810-643-3864.
Thank you. This is file number 20M00205SM. Sir, we are recording this hearing, so anything you say can and may be used against you in a court of law. Counsel, please proceed.
For the record, Al Robbins, the retained counsel on behalf of Anthony Cameron. I'd like to thank the court for the time we had here this morning. Of course, I guess we understand that this is a show cause or for a failure to appear at a show cause, which is probably for court assessments, but we also understand that there's potentially out there a probation violation for, I believe it was testing positive for whether it be alcohol or drugs. We understand that, Your Honor. He virtually did, in fact, was picked up and posted bond of $1,000, contacted me, saw me at the jail, and of course contacted me, let me know. I told him to let me know when the state was, because they knew we were going to be sent to them. Of course, he's here voluntarily, Judge. I believe the underlying charge is a 93-day misdemeanor. There's no problems with flight. He has sufficient ties with the community, Judge. So I would ask, I'm not sure if he do a PR bond on one and he has $1,000 on the other one, or exactly what we have. We'll be here to address the issue when I'm attacked.
Thank you. Counsel for the people, is there anything you'd like to add?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
All right. So, sir, you're here today on several matters. You're here on failure to appear for a show cause hearing on September 29th and a probation violation. Indicating that you tested positive for cocaine on July 25th, July 27th, and you were discharged from the RSAT programs due to violating RSAT policies. So this court is going to set you on for several hearings here. All of these hearings will be held before Judge Michael Hollowitz here in the Marine City District Court, and you are to appear in person on these hearings unless your attorney calls and otherwise tells you that it will be in a different matter. So on your show cause for contempt, we're going to set you on, and the probation violation, all on November 10th, 2020 at 10 a.m. Again, those will be before Judge Michael Hollowitz, and your attorney will confirm what kind of hearing they're going to be. Now, with regard to bond, counsel, you indicated your arguments with regard to bond. Is there anything more you'd like to add?
Again, and I'm not sure if the show cause was for the testing positive for the probation, or if it was for non-payment. I'll sort all that out, but
He failed to appear for a show cause hearing on September 29th.
I'm not sure what the show cause was for, though. I'm not sure if it was for the underlying probation violation or maybe a non-payment. I'll sort that out, but
okay.
In all intents and purposes, he's close to $1,000, so he does have some skin in the game. I'm now involved in the case. Again, we're looking at a 93-day misdemeanor, I believe is what he was charged with. So there's no risk of flight in this case. He's going to get it, even if he's got to go back and do some additional time. I mean, we talked about that, seeing where we're at. So there's no flight, Judge, and he does have skin in the game. I would just, again, I'm not sure if it's $1,000 for both of them, or if you want to do if we could do a PR bond maybe on the probation violation, and of course, I guess there's still $1,000 on the show cause, which may be used to pay if the show cause was a money.
So we're going to set bond here today on the show cause hearing failure to appear, we're going to continue your bond at $1,000 cash surety, okay? With regard to the probation violation, at this time, sir, we're going to set no bond, okay? Which means that you're going to be taken to jail today. Do you understand that?
The court wouldn't consider.
No bond at this time. No, too much going on in this case. Okay, so if we could get the,
Maybe I should move it up to next Tuesday. I was thinking that we were just gonna continue bond, not realizing that there was a probation violation.
right, if you want to change that, go to the front counter and they can change what I've written here, okay?
Try and move it up.
You try to move it up to see if you can. Yep, all right.
Court would not consider any form of bond.
No bond on the probation violation. Okay, all right, so if we can get the bailiff and if you can take that to the front, thank you. And, all right, thank you both very much.
Thank you.
Counsel, your first one today is Mr. Stevenson. Hello, Mr. Stevenson. Could you please state your name, address, and phone number for our records?
Yes, my name is Christopher James Stevenson. My address is 711 17th Street, Port Huron. Telephone number is 1-810-956-0868.
Thank you. So this is file number 20M01260ST. We are recording this hearing, so anything you say can and may be used against you in a court of law. Counsel, please proceed.
For the record, Kelly Turner of the Public Defender's Office is appearing on behalf of Christopher Stevenson. Your Honor, I did inform Mr. Stevenson of his right to court-appointed counsel. He declined. He has hired an attorney to represent him for the rest of this case. As it relates to this morning, I did inform him of the charges he is facing, that being a misdemeanor, driving while license suspended, and 2 civil infractions, one for no proof of insurance and one for improper displayed license plates, as well as the max penalties that they carry. I would waive a formal reading of the charges on the record. Mr. Stevenson also executed a statement of rights form, so I would waive a formal reading of that form on the record as well. I'm going to stand here mute and ask that the court enter plead not guilty on his behalf.
Thank you. Sir, as your attorney has indicated today on the record that she has reviewed the 1-count misdemeanor complaint, driving while license suspended, as well as the possible penalties, your advice of rights, including your right to an attorney through the Public Defender's Office. This court is going to waive a formal reading of those documents, stand you mute, and enter plea of not guilty. This matter is going to be set on for a pretrial hearing scheduled for November 17th, 2020 at 1:15 p.m. That hearing is going to be held before Judge Michael Hulowitz, and that's going to be a Zoom hearing. Do you understand Zoom?
Yes.
All right, you are to call in at that hearing, okay? Now, after you're arraigned today, you're to go to the front counter and they're going to give you a document which will confirm the time, date, and Zoom number you're to call in. Do you understand? All right. Counsel, with regard to bond.
As it relates to bond, we would ask that you give Mr. Stevenson the PR bond based on the charges he is facing this morning.
Counsel for the people.
No objection, Your Honor.
Sir, this court is going to set bond here today at $1,000 PR. PR is personal recognizance, meaning you don't owe any money at this time. And you do not need to report to jail, but it is your promise to appear through Zoom on November 17th and answer these charges against you, because if you fail to do so, you may owe the court an additional $1,000 just because you failed to appear. Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
Now, you also have no proof of insurance, a civil infraction. We're going to set that on for the same date and same time, because sometimes the prosecutor will roll it all into one plea bargain. Do not pay on that ticket right now, okay? Now, there's going to be one condition of bond, and that condition of bond is that you are not to operate a motor vehicle. If you violate that condition of bond, you subject yourself to arrest without a warrant, and new conditions of bond could be imposed. Sir, is there anything that we've said here today that you do not understand?
No, Your Honor.
All right, now when you go and get that condition of bond, or that notice of Zoom, you're going to receive a condition of bond. Please read those conditions. They clearly set forth everything you may and may not do while this case is pending, or until the judge says otherwise. Is there anything we've said here today that you do not understand?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Counsel, do you have any questions?
Nothing further, ma'am.
Counsel, do you have any more waiting?
Thank you. I have Ms. Lauren Pasco.
All right. I'll give you this. Just have a seat in the waiting room and they'll take care of you. Before you bring Lauren in, do we have, thank you, sir, we're done. Do we have any more waiting? Who,
Locked both ways.
both ways?
Out there and on Zoom. Now, I did message everybody in the waiting room and I said, please remain in the waiting room. They'll be with you as soon as we can.
Okay. How about Childers and Maskey? Because they only have one.
Childers and Maskey.
The officer is Maskey. We're going to sneak one ticket in because this officer only has one. And who do you have next?
Lauren Pasco.
Pasco.
Now, I don't, okay, so would Maskey be represented by McClure maybe?
No, McClure is another officer. We're looking for Officer Carmen Maskey.
I'm gonna try this Galaxy phone.
Okay.
And see maybe if that is
All right, thank you.
her, but otherwise we don't have her.
Okay.
Him, I don't know, Cameron. His names are so different now too.
Hello. Hello.
Your name, please?
Stanley Mount.
Could you say it again, sir?
Stanley Mount.
All right, so you're calling into the right place. We're going to put you in a waiting room and we will get you out in just a few minutes, okay? Do not hang up.
So I have Wendy, McClure, Childers, Schmidt, Koski. No, I don't.
Do you have anyone you can't identify?
No, that was the only one.
You do not have a Carmen Maskey.
I do not see it, no.
All right, can you put Mr. Childers through, please?
Unless it would be just me.
All right, put it.
Your Honor, do we have any more? I mean, my last one was scheduled for 9. I don't know if we're still.
Yeah,
waiting on-
Dennis, we're really far behind. We've got a lot of them.
Okay, I'll be listening by ear while I'm doing some other work. Thank you.
I'm admitting Timothy Childers.
Thank you. Hello, sir, can you hear us?
Hello, Your Honor.
And your name, please?
Timothy Childers.
Sir, you're here today on file number X3752819, alleging that on or about September 4th, 2020, you received a civil infraction ticket for speeding, going 90 and a 70. Are you responsible?
Yes, Your Honor.
How old are you?
I am 18 years old.
Why were you going so fast, sir?
I was in a newer vehicle. My vehicle was broken down at the time. I was using my mother's and I wasn't really paying attention of the speed.
So does your mom
And I was
pay for
running late
your,
for work.
how did that work out for you?
Well, I kind of got the excuse of obviously getting a ticket. So, but, I wasn't in trouble at work, but.
Well, so being late for work, it's no excuse, and speeding just
Yeah.
makes you later, right?
Yeah, that does.
So who pays for your car insurance?
I do myself.
So you know what happens when you get a ticket like this, it goes up.
Yeah, it shoots up there.
If I look at your driving record, what would I find?
You would find this ticket, and you should find a warning that I got when I first got my license. I rolled through a stop sign.
All right. Sir, I want you to slow down. I don't want to see you again. I'm going to dismiss this ticket against you. No costs, no fines. You have a good
Thank
day.
you, Your
Okay?
Honor. You as well, Your Honor.
There's nothing further you need to do, okay?
All right.
Thank you. Shall we bring in Lauren Pasco? I know. I saw that. Hello. My name is Magistrate Susan Borovich. Could you please state your name,
Lauren Pasta,
address?
140 Bruce Street, Wayne
All right, we're going to get that again, and that is 140 Bruce, Bruce. And that's in Marine City?
Correct.
Thank you. Telephone number beginning with area code.
It's going to be 810-441-4954.
441.
4954.
Thank you. This is file number 20M01322SM. We are recording this hearing, so anything you say can and may be used against you in a court of law. Counsel, please proceed.
For the record, Kelly Turner of the Public Defender's Office appearing on behalf of Lauren Pasco for the limited appearance of her arraignment only. Your Honor, I did inform Ms. Pasco of her right to court-appointed counsel, and she did fill out an application. During our conversation, I also informed her of the two counts based on that being count 1, dog stray, and count 2, dog stray, and the next penalties that they carry. I'll leave a formal reading of the charges on the record. Ms. Pasco also executed a statement of rights form, so I'll leave a formal reading of that form on the record as well. I'm going to stand Ms. Pasco mute and ask if the court has her plead not guilty on her behalf.
Thank you. Ma'am, as your attorney has indicated today on the record that she has reviewed the 2-count misdemeanor complaint against you, as well as the possible penalties, your advice of rights, including your right to an attorney through the public defender's office. This court is going to waive a formal reading of those documents, stand you mute, and enter plea of not guilty. This matter is going to be set on for a pretrial hearing scheduled for November 17th, 2020 at 1:30 p.m. That will be a Zoom hearing, and you're to Zoom in. Do you understand Zoom? And then after this arraignment, you're to go to the front counter and you'll receive a piece of paper that will confirm the time, date, and Zoom number you're to appear in. Do you understand? All right. Counsel, with regard to bond, please.
Ms. Pasco has no prior criminal history, and based on the charges we've asked, it should be given the PR bond this morning.
Counsel for the people.
Your Honor, I would agree with Ms. Turner.
This court is going to set bond here today at $500 PR. PR is personal recognizance, meaning you don't owe any money at this time, and you don't need to report to the jail, but it is your promise to appear through Zoom before Judge Holowitz on the 17th at 1:30 and answer these charges against you, because if you fail to do so, you may owe the court an additional $500 just because you failed to appear. Do you understand? Now, when you go to the front counter and receive that Zoom notice, you're also going to receive conditions of bond. Please read those conditions. They clearly set forth everything you may and may not do while this case is pending or until the judge says otherwise. Is there anything that we've said here today that you do not understand? Counsel, do you have any questions?
No further questions.
Thank you, Counsel. Counsel, do you have any more?
No, I'll go check, but I'm
Okay. All right, who do we have in the waiting room?
We have a few.
All right. Let's do the arraignments first.
Okay, well, we definitely have Mr. Adams.
Mr. Adams, okay.
And Mosier, I know is here too.
Well, no, in the waiting room. I want to deal with people in the waiting room.
Out there?
No.
No, this, oh, I'm so
Yes,
sorry.
I'm sorry
I'm
here.
sorry.
People on Zoom, yes.
I don't think they have mine.
They're all waiting for the tickets.
I think so. Let me double check.
All right.
We have a Wendy, but I don't know who that is.
All right, put her through, please.
Wendy is with us.
Hello, can you please state your name?
Are you Susan?
Yes, could you please state your name? Hello, are you there?
Hello?
Hello? Your name, please?
Oh, Colton Beck.
Yes, and ma'am, your name?
Oh, I'm sorry, Wendy Beck.
Oh, okay. All right, and we need Officer McClure. Hi, are you here for someone?
Mary Declan Mosier, they told me to come in and check in with you guys. I'm just here for them.
Is she on the, all right, just have a seat and we'll bring you in as soon as we're done, all right?
I believe that would be most secure
Hello,
with us.
Trooper, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello. We're here on Colton Beck. Mr. Beck, please state your full name for our records.
Colton Beck.
All right. Mr. Beck, you're here on ticket number X3785479, alleging that on or about September 4th, 2020, you received a civil infraction ticket for defective equipment. Are you responsible?
Yes, I am.
Mr. Beck, did you fix the problem?
I do no longer have that car.
The car broke down.
The car broke down after I got the ticket, after I got it fixed.
So did you sell the vehicle?
Yeah, to peddler.com.
Yeah, I sold it to peddler.com.
Mr. Beck, could you turn on your video, please?
Oh, yes. There we go.
Now we got.
All right, I don't have any video, but do you have proof that you sold that vehicle, sir?
Yes.
Yeah, we do. I got a
Can you
receipt
put it
for
up to the camera? Trooper, can you see? Oh, it's just a written note?
No, it's printed off onto a paper saying that the Monte Carlo is sold.
All right, Trooper, can you see that?
Yes.
All right. Trooper, do you have any problem with dismissing this case? How was he at the stop?
He was respectful. No, I don't have any problem.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, sir, we're going to dismiss this case against you. No costs, no fines. There's nothing further you need to do but keep all cars in repair. Do you understand?
I understand.
Thank you. Do you have any questions?
No.
Thank you very much. You may hang up.
Okay, with Officer McClure.
Yes.
We have, Berna.
Yes, put her through, please. Hello, are you there?
Asked her to start her video.
Thank you. Hello, are you there?
Hello.
And your name, please?
Marina Unin.
Yes, you are here today on file number X3789149, alleging that on or about September 7th, 2020, St. Clair Township, County of St. Clair, you received a speeding ticket. You were going 93 and a 70. Are you responsible?
Yes.
And what is your hope here today?
So, when I was driving, I didn't even realize I was going.
How old are you?
Oh, I am 20.
Why don't you realize you're going so fast?
Okay, so I'm gonna be honest. I had just gotten my car. I was on my way to my cousin's house in Port Huron. She lives an hour from me. And I was literally just driving. Like I was just in my own.
Trooper, what is her driving record like?
She's good. She doesn't have any prior tickets.
How was she at the stop?
He was respectful.
All right. We're going to help you out here, Ms. Union, but you need to slow down and pay attention. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand. Thank you.
We're going to amend this ticket to what is called impeding traffic. Impeding traffic is a no-point offense. It does not get turned into the Secretary of State. It is a $100 fine. Can you pay that today?
Yes, I can.
On your notice, is it stamped in red? Pay online, 72nddistrictcourt.org.
Yes.
You are to put your ticket number in. It should be on top of the notice beginning, and you need to put M as in Marine and C as in city before that X, and then you put X37, okay? You go online today, you pay that ticket. When you do so, this will be off of your Secretary of State record. If you fail to do so, they may suspend your driving privileges and it could cost you thousands to get it back. Do you understand?
I understand.
Do you have any questions?
No, I do not.
Thank you. And we are waiting. We have Dwight French.
I have a phone number here, so I'm gonna admit it.
Okay, thank you very much. Hello, are you there?
I am.
Your name, please?
Hello. Robert
Yes.
Patrus, Patrus.
What time is your hearing, sir?
10:00 a.m.
All right, we're going to put you in a waiting room, sir. And as soon as we can, we'll bring you out and handle your case, okay?
We have Michelle's iPhone.
Put it through.
10 a.m. No, that's not him.
Okay.
Tim's iPad would be 10:15. Rebecca Zelinski. David. I have a Galaxy phone here, but I think we left them in once and I forgot to write down what was.
All right, bring them out, please.
Double check, I'm sorry.
Hello,
Hello,
what is your name?
my name is Stanley Mount.
Oh,
Yes, Mr. Mapp, okay. Is Officer Tucky on?
Yeah, I think
Okay,
this is my-
so hold on, before we could do anything, do we have any more that could be a question for Dwight French?
One more.
One more, all right, let's see. Mr. Mapp, just hold for one moment.
Okay,
This just says TH.
Go ahead, put him through.
Yep, I did.
Hello, could you please state your name?
Stanley Mount.
Okay, Mr. Mapp, we're gonna put you in a waiting room. We'll get to you.
Okay,
Okay, this gentleman here, it says Thorough.
Hello, sir, could you please state your name?
Michael Thera,
What time is your hearing?
10 a.m.
10?
That's what I was told.
Oh, 10:30.
10:30. All right, we're gonna put you in a waiting room, sir, and we will get right back to you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Anybody else could be Dwight French? All right,
Oh, you know what? Let's try this guy. It says
okay,
It's an LG phone.
all right. Hello? Who do you have next, counsel?
I have William Adams.
William Adams.
Okay, we have an LG phone. Could you ask if they can hear you?
Hello, can you hear us? Hello, can you hear us? Hello?
Sharing my screen.
Is this for me?
No, Trooper, we can hear you. We're looking for Dwight French so that you can get off and start your day here.
Well, I live in Detroit and I stopped him for no insurance, so.
All right, we're going to default Mr. French, okay, Trooper?
Okay, ma'am.
And you have a great day, and thanks for hanging on with us today.
You're welcome. Have a good day, ma'am.
You too.
Yeah, bye-bye.
All right, so let's do Mr. Adams. Are you stressed? Don't be stressed. Hello, sir.
Hello, ma'am.
Sorry for your long wait
Don't
today.
be sorry, I totally appreciate your time.
Sir, could you, wait, before you begin?
Go ahead, sir.
Yes. My name is Magistrate Susan Borovich, and I'm recording this hearing. Could you please state your name and address for our records?
My name is William Johnny Adams Jr. I live at 5600 Springborn Road, China Township, Michigan, 48054.
Thank you. Your telephone number beginning with area code.
It is 586-524-0168.
Thank you. Sir, this is file number 20M01569SM. We are recording this hearing, so anything you say can and may be used against you in a court of law. Counsel, please proceed.
Yes, for the record, Kelly Turner of the St. Clair County Public Defender's Office appearing on behalf of William Adams for a limited appearance of his arraignment only. Your Honor, I did inform Mr. Adams of his right to court-appointed counsel, and he did fill out an application. During our conversation, I also discussed the charge that he's facing, that being count 1, assault or assault and battery, and the max penalty that it carries. I would waive a formal reading of the charge on the record. Mr. Adams also executed a statement of rights form, and I would waive a formal reading on the record of that as well. I'm going to stand Mr. Adams mute and ask that the court enter a plea of not guilty on his behalf.
Thank you. Sir, as your attorney has indicated today on the record that she has thoroughly reviewed with you the 1-count assault and battery complaint, as well as the possible penalties. Your advice of rights, including your right to an attorney through the public defender's office, this court is going to waive a formal reading of those documents, stand you mute, and enter a plea of not guilty. This matter is going to be set on for a pretrial hearing, which will be scheduled on November 17th. 2020, and that's going to be at 1:30 p.m. That hearing will be held before Judge Michael Hulowitz, who is the Marine City District Court judge here today, and that is going to be a Zoom hearing. And after our arraignment today, you're going to go to the front counter and you're going to receive notice that will tell you the time, date, and Zoom number that you're to call in. Do you understand?
I have a question. May I please ask? Zoom, we're not internet like that. It's that we don't have internet like that. My phone's just an old style phone. That is why.
You can talk to your attorney through the public. Do you intend to get attorney through the public defender's office?
Yes.
Then you talk to your attorney through the public defender's office, and they'll either walk you through it. Things are changing in the court right now because we're changing different things about Zoom or in person. So the public defender's office, somebody from their office will call you and they'll walk you through it, okay? Whether you can come in person or do Zoom, or maybe you'll have to go to the public defender's office and do Zoom with them.
Cause my phone isn't like that. Originally, when I had got my letter in the mail, it said Zoom, and then I called up the lady at the office
All
here, and
right.
she had informed me that I could just come in.
All right, thank you. All right, counsel, with regard to bond,
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Adams is the sole provider for his family. He does have one child right now that he cares for. Based on the charge, we would ask that he be given a PR bond this morning.
counsel for the people, any objection to a PR bond?
No, Your Honor, and this is William Adams, correct?
That is correct.
I would just ask a no contact with Ray Kronich.
Yes. Did you get his phone number, counsel?
I did, thank you.
Thank you. All right, this court is going to set bond here today at $3,000 PR. PR is personal recognizance, meaning you don't owe any money at this time and you do not need to report to jail. But it is your promise to appear through Judge Hollowitz on November 11th, either through Zoom or work through the public defender's office on how this hearing is going to be held. Or because if you fail to do so, you may owe the court an additional $3,000 just because you failed to appear. Do you understand?
I do, ma'am. Yes,
Now,
ma'am.
there's going to be two conditions of bond. The first condition of bond is that you are not to use, possess, or consume alcohol, marijuana, or illegal controlled substances. Do you understand that condition?
I do, ma'am.
And the next condition of bond is going to be a no contact order between you and Ray Kronich. A no contact order is necessary due to the allegations here, the circumstances surrounding these allegations, the possible presence of threat, and this court's desire to protect its public. Now, a no contact order begins immediately as you're sitting before the court today and does not only include physical contact, but also includes electronic contact. You may not call him, no voicemail, email, Facebook, Twitter, no social media contact of any kind. And it also means no contact between you, a third party, and Mr. Kronich. Do you understand?
Yes, I do, ma'am.
If you violate a condition of bond, you subject yourself to arrest without a warrant and new conditions of bond imposed. Now, when you go to that front counter after this hearing today to receive your notice of hearing, you're also going to receive conditions of bond. Please read those conditions. They clearly set forth everything you may and may not do while this case is pending or until the court says otherwise. Do you understand everything we've said here today?
Yes, I do, ma'am.
Counsel, do you have any questions?
No further questions.
All right, thank you very much. Counsel, do you have any more that you're waiting on?
No, not that I'm aware.
Could you send in the attorney, please?
But it's going to front desk.
Yeah, come with me.
Thank you. Oh, be back there.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Thank you, counsel.
Thank you, ma'am. You have a wonderful day.
You too. We're going to do the attorney and then we'll start putting people through again. Do you know if we have any more arraignments that we're waiting on?
Yes,
Who are we waiting on?
we have Mary Mosier in the wait out there.
Okay, yes, on Zoom, I should clarify.
I'm sorry.
No, it's my fault.
But
Do
you
we-
know, I just, Cameron just showed up.
Cameron Les,
Maskey for Childers. I think you let him go, didn't you?
Cameron,
Maskey, she was here with McClure. With Trooper McClure.
Okay.
at 2:30.
we'll handle it in just a moment, okay? Hello, counsel, your client's name, please?
Attorney Josh Hadley appearing on behalf of Mary Declan Moser.
Okay, hold on a moment, please.
And Assistant Prosecutor Layla Kelly just emailed me this afternoon, so we're up.
All right, just give me a moment. I'm not on record yet, okay? All right. Good morning, ma'am. My name is Magistrate Susan Borovich, and I'm recording this hearing. So anything you say can and may be used against you in a court of law. Could you please state your name, address, and telephone number for our records?
Mary Beth Mulder, 4325 Wabash Street, Detroit, Michigan, 48208, phone number 313-354-4121.
313-354-1121.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, did you change your address with the women at the front counter?
Yes.
All right, thank you. This is file number 20M01333SM. Counsel, please proceed.
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Josh Hadley, agreeing on behalf of Ms. Mosier. It's the date and time that we've agreed to commit to the arraignment. There was a miscommunication. We do apologize to this court. Ms. Mosier's previous notice to appear went to an old class. So that's what we're here to clear up today.
Okay.
I believe Ms. Mosier, based on the charges and her willingness to come up to Marine City, is a great candidate for a personal recognizance bond. We would just ask the court release her on that pending our pretrial.
All right. Now, had you had a chance to review with her the 2-count complaint against her as well as the possible penalties?
Yes, we have. So our understanding was the malicious use of the telecommunications device as well as the disturbing use of disorderly person.
And did you also review with her advice of rights?
Yes, we did, Your Honor.
All right. So, ma'am, as your attorney has indicated today on the record that he has reviewed the 2-count misdemeanor complaint against you, as well as the possible penalties and your advice of rights, this court is going to waive a formal reading of those documents, stand you mute, and enter a plea of not guilty. This matter is going to be set on for a pretrial hearing, which is going to be scheduled on November 17th, 2020, and that is going to be at 1:45 p.m. That hearing is going to be before Judge Michael Holowitz, who is the Marine City District Court judge here, and it will be a Zoom hearing. Are you familiar with Zoom? So after this arraignment today, you're going to go to the front counter and you're going to receive a notice of hearing, which will confirm the time, date, and Zoom number that you're to call in on. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Counsel, with regard to bond.
Your Honor, at this point in time, again, I think Ms. Mosier's cooperation and willingness to accept the situation that we're in. She's again a mother of, we taking care of 4 of them now, right now, 5 of them. We would just ask again that the court continue with the court assign a personal recognizance bond. As the case is with a lot of Ms. Mosier's cash is called for right now with the youngsters that she's taking care of.
Okay. Counsel, for the people, is there anything you'd like to add?
Your Honor, no objection to PR bond. I would ask no contact with Erica Capsocolis, CAPSOCOLIS.
Thank you. All right. This court is going to set bond here today at $3,000 PR. PR is personal recognizance, meaning you don't owe any money at this time and you do not need to report to jail, but it is your promise to appear through Zoom before Judge Holowitz on November 17th and answer these charges against you, because if you fail to do so, you may owe the court an additional $3,000 just because you failed to appear. Do you understand? Now, there'll be 2 conditions of bond. First condition of bond is that you are not to use, possess, or consume alcohol, marijuana, or illegal controlled substances. Do you understand that condition? The next condition of bond is going to be a no contact order between you and Erica Capsocolis. A no contact order is necessary due to the allegations here, the circumstances surrounding these allegations, and this court's desire to protect its public. Now, ma'am, a no contact order begins immediately as you're standing before the court today and does not only mean physical contact, but also means electronic contact. No voicemail, email, Facebook, Twitter, no social media contact of any kind. And it also means no contact between you, a third party, and Ms. Capsocolis. Do you understand? If you violate a condition of bond, you subject yourself to arrest without a warrant and new conditions of bond imposed. Now, when you go to that front counter, you're also going to receive conditions of bond. Please read those conditions. They clearly set forth everything you may and may not do while this case is pending, or until the judge says otherwise. Is there anything we've said here today that you do not understand? Counsel, do you have any questions?
No, Your Honor, thank you for your time.
Thank
today.
you. Sorry for your wait today.
We understand you guys got this job.
Yeah. Counsel, could you take this to the front and then they'll call your client's name?
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You as well.
Do we have any more arraignments so Dennis could leave us?
Your Honor, would you like me to pull the shut?
No, just keep it open. Thank you.
Let me check with our bailiffs and we
Okay.
can see who's waiting in their cars.
But nobody is waiting on Zoom for it to be arraigned?
No.
Okay,
No,
thank you.
they're all informal.
Thank you very much. So Dennis, on these ones that didn't appear, I'm going to do warrants on them.
Okay. It's not that I want to leave you, I just have other things to do. Okay, we're all set then?
I don't know, she's checking
Oh.
because we had people, we had so many people
Okay.
and so some of them
Sure.
were told to go wait in their vehicles.
Okay, I'll still stand by.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Bailiffs are taking a trip out to the parking lot. They don't think so, but
Okay.
there's been so many,
Understood,
you know, they wanna make
understood.
sure. And I'm
Now,
just gonna check this. One.
all right, please do.
I don't think so. Could be.
Do you have any more out there? Okay,
We do have, let's see, Tim's iPad was the other Tim, right? 'Cause we do have Timothy Hartfield, but I think that was the other one. I am gonna send a message to everybody in the waiting room and ask if we have a.
yes, do we have any more waiting
I'm
in the
sorry,
car?
you're on
Oh, thank you. All right, thank you so very much. Dennis, I think we're done.
Okay, I heard her say something about Timothy Hartfield.
Do we have Timothy Hartfield?
I don't think so.
No, it doesn't appear like we do, Dennis.
Okay, if he did show, I have no file and I have no objection to PR.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Counsel, thank you so very much for coming in today.
Wonderful rest of your day.
You too.
Thank you.
All right, so now we should be down to the 9:45s and Chris Tucky, could you put in Sergeant Tucky?
And I am going to send.
Hello, Sergeant. I'm so sorry for your wait today.
That's okay, ma'am.
So we should have Stanley Mapp. Let's do Mr. Mapp first, as he's been here forever. Hello, Mr. Mapp, are you there?
Yes.
Hello, sir. Could you please state your name?
Stanley Mount.
Sir, you are here on ticket number X3789017, alleging that on or about September 4th, 2020, in St. Clair Township, County of St. Clair, you received a speeding ticket going 90 and a 70. Mr. Mapp, are you responsible?
I would have gone 90.
Well, so, sir, this is the time set for an informal hearing. You may do one of two things. You may plead responsible. If you're responsible, this sergeant is on the record or on Zoom here today. He'll take a look at your driving record. If it's a good one, we might be able to help you in terms of points, costs, or fines. Or you may plead not responsible. If you plead not responsible, we'll have a hearing here today, but if you are found responsible for speeding, there'll be no option for you to plea bargain. Do you understand?
Yes.
How is it that you intend to plead today?
Responsible.
Responsible? All right. Sergeant, what is his driving record like?
He has a couple of accidents, but that's it. And it doesn't appear he was at fault for those accidents. So nothing on his record as far as speeding.
Okay, we're going to help you out, Mr. Mapp, today, okay? We're going to amend this ticket to what is called impeding traffic. Impeding traffic is a no-point offense, does not get turned into the Secretary of State. Do you understand?
Yes.
Now, it is $100 fine. Can you pay that today?
I won't be able to pay today, but I can pay in a week or two.
All right, so we're going to give you time to pay. And today is the 29th. We'll give you to November 20th. Is that enough time? We'll give you to
Yes,
November. What date is Thanksgiving? November, the weekend, 26th. The 26th. We're going to give you to November 20th. Can you pay it by then?
Yes, Your Honor. And how would I be able to pay it?
Now, on your notice, is it stamped in red? Pay online, 72nddistrictcourt.org.
Yes.
You go online to that address on or before November 20th, and you put your ticket number in. Do you see your ticket number beginning with X378? Do we put an MC in front of it?
Yes.
You have to put an M for Marine and a C for city in front of that X. Do you see your ticket number?
No, I don't.
Look on your notice. It should be on top.
Yeah, I see it at the top. MC at 3789017. I got it.
All right, so you put an MCX and you put that number in there. When you do so, this will be off your Secretary of State driving record. If you fail to do so, they could suspend your driving privileges and it could cost you thousands to get it back. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any questions, Mr. Mapp?
No, Your Honor.
Sorry for the long wait today. You have a good day, sir.
You too.
Goodbye now. The next one for the 945s.
We are admitting Noah.
Yes. Hello. Are you there?
Yes, hello.
What is your name, please?
My name is Noah Wiedike. Sorry, one second.
Yes, thank you, sir. You're here on ticket number X379167, alleging that on or about September 3rd, 2020, Casco Township, County of St. Clair, you received a civil infraction ticket for speeding, going 94 and a 70. Are you responsible?
Yes, I am.
And what is your hope here today, sir?
Well, my hope is to get the ticket as lessened as I can because
All right.
it is for a 21 to 25 over.
How old are you?
I am 20.
Sergeant, what is his driving record like?
Well, on October 19th of this year, it's showing he had a 75 and a 70 out of New Baltimore. And in Marine City on 9/21 of this year, he's showing speeding 94 and a 70.
Okay.
I'm sorry, that's for this ticket. So he just got the one from New Baltimore, man.
I'm not understanding what you're saying, Sergeant. This is
the one ticket that he's got on his record is from New Baltimore. This ticket is actually on his driving record as of right now. It's showing the same date that I wrote the ticket and the same speed.
Okay, so he has one prior.
Correct.
All right. Mr. Weedek, you need to slow down. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
We're going to amend this ticket to impeding traffic.
Thank you.
Impeding traffic is a no-point offense. Does not get turned into the Secretary of State. It is a $100 fine. Can you pay that today?
Not today. My best could actually be tomorrow, if that'd be okay.
All right, we're going to give you until November 6th to pay this.
Thank you.
On your notice, is it stamped pay online in red, 72nddistrictcourt.org?
Yes.
You're to go online to that address and you're to put your ticket number in. Do you see your ticket number on the top of your notice?
Yes.
What does it begin with?
The ticket number begins with X.
Okay, you need to type an M for Marine and C for City.
Okay.
On that. And you put that in. When you pay this $100, this will be off your Secretary of State record. If you do not, they could suspend your driving privileges and it could cost you thousands to get it back. Now, sir, this is your second big speeding ticket. I'm the only one that does these here. I will not give you another break. So if you get another speeding ticket or another infraction, running a light, whatever, do not bother to come here. Take the points and take your punishment. I will not help you again. You are too young to have 2 speeding tickets like this on your record. You're going to kill yourself or you're going to kill somebody else because you're going so fast. And this court will not help you again. Do you understand?
I completely understand and I agree. Thank you.
All right, go online and pay that ticket. All right?
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We might have Melissa or.
Yep, I'm admitting Melissa right now.
All right. Hello, are you there?
I'm gonna try screen share.
Thank you. Are you there?
There she goes.
Hello, are you there? Hello, can you hear us?
Yes.
What is your name, please?
Melissa Caskey.
Ma'am, you're here today on ticket number X3788712, alleging that in September 3rd, you received a speeding ticket going 86 and a 70. Are you responsible?
Yes.
What is your hope here today?
To get it reduced.
Sergeant, what is her driving record like, please?
She has nothing on her record, ma'am. Excuse me.
All right. Ma'am, we're going to help you out today. We're going to amend this ticket to impeding traffic. Impeding traffic is a no-point offense. Does not get turned into the Secretary of State. It is a $100 fine. Can you pay that today?
Yes.
On your notice, is it stamped in red? Pay online, 72nd District Court.
Yes.
I want you to go to that address, put it in, and put your ticket number in. Do you see your ticket number in the top of your notice beginning with MCX?
Yes.
You put that number in. When you pay that, this will be off your driving record. If you fail to do so, they could suspend your driving record or your driving privileges, and it could cost you thousands to get it back. Do you understand everything we've said here today?
Yes.
So you go online to that address and put your ticket number in, okay?
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too.
Randy Schmidt. Thank you. Hello, are you there?
Hello.
Hello, what is your name, please?
Randy Schmidt.
We're here on ticket number X3788304, alleging that on or about September 3rd, 2020, St. Clair Township, County of St. Clair, you received a speeding ticket going 85 and a 70. Are you responsible?
Yes.
And what is your hope here today?
Just to not get any points.
Sergeant, what is her driving record like, please?
Her driving record shows one ticket in November of last year when I ran her in our system. She's showing another ticket from January of this year from the Metro North Post that is not showing up on her driving record. And I'm also seeing, it looks like one other from 2017 for a 21 to 25 over that is not showing up on her driving record. So looks like she's had 3 tickets already.
Ma'am,
Yes.
the purpose of this court is twofold. One is to help people with good driving records, and the other one is a teachable court. And this court is convinced that you do not have a good driving record and that you're not learning from your mistakes. So we're not going to help you. We're going to find you responsible as charged. So he wrote you for 6 to 10 over on the freeway. Can you pay that ticket today?
Yes.
I want you to go online on your ticket. Is it stamped in red on your notice? Is it stamped pay online 72nddistrictcourt.org?
Yes.
I want you to go online today, put that address in. You put your ticket number in. It should be on top of your notice beginning with MCX. Do you see that number?
Let me check. Hang on 1 second.
It's the notice. It's on your notice.
Okay. Yes.
MCX, you put that number in, okay?
Okay.
When you do so, and you pay that ticket, you'll be done here.
Okay.
We can't help you. You need to go about 10 years without a speeding ticket before this court will help you again. You need to slow down before you kill someone or you kill yourself. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
Make sure you pay that ticket today, because if you don't, they'll suspend your driving privileges and it could cost you thousands to get it back. Understood?
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Have a good day. Chantel Jones.
How about David Losing?
Good. Hello, are you there? No, Chantel? Hard to tell. No problem. No problem. No problem. Mr. Losing, are you there?
Yeah,
Hello, sir. Could you please state your name?
David Lossing.
All right, this is ticket number X3790502, alleging that on or about September 5th, 2020, St. Clair Township, County of St. Clair, you received a speeding ticket going 88 and 70. Are you responsible, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
And what is your hope here today?
So maybe reduce it to impeding traffic or something along that lines, or?
Sergeant, what is his driving record like?
Nothing in the last 5 years. He does have some speeding tickets from 2008, 2009, 2011, but nothing in the last, I take that back. I'm sorry, his ticket is showing up on his driving record. Other than this, he has nothing on his record in the last 5 years, ma'am.
All right, so we're going to help you out, sir. We're going to amend this to impeding traffic. Impeding traffic is a no point offense, does not get turned into the Secretary of State. It is $100 fine. Can you pay that today?
Yes, ma'am.
On your notice to appear, is it stamped in red? Pay online, 72nddistrictcourt.org.
Yes, ma'am.
I want you to go to that address. Also on your notice to appear, do you see the ticket number on top? It says case number. It starts with MCX.
Yes.
You put that number in there. When you pay this, this will be off your Secretary of State driving record. If you fail to pay it, they could suspend your driving privileges, and it could cost you thousands to get it back. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any questions?
No, ma'am.
Thank you very much. You have a good day.
You too. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I have a,
Robert Petraeus is here.
well, I have two cell phone numbers.
Okay, put one through.
Go ahead.
Hello, are you here? Are you there?
Yes, I am.
What is your name?
Robert Patrus, Patrus.
Thank you. We're here on ticket number X3770152, alleging that on or about August 13, 2020, County of St. Clair, and St. Clair Township, you received a speeding ticket going 87 in the 70. Sir, are you responsible?
I'm not sure how fast I was going. I don't think I was going 87. I was going with the flow of traffic.
Sir, this is the time set for an informal hearing. You may do one of two things. You may plead responsible if indeed you're responsible. This sergeant is on the phone, may look at your driving record. If it's a good one, we might be able to help you in terms of points, costs, or fines, or you may plead not responsible. If you plead not responsible, we'll have a hearing here today. However, if at the end of that hearing you are found responsible, there'll be no option for you to plea bargain. Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
How is it that you intend to plead?
Responsible.
Sergeant, what is his driving record like?
He has nothing in the last 5 years on his record. He did have a radar detector in his car, if that matters to the court.
Thank you. So we're going to help you out here today. We're going to amend this ticket to impeding traffic. Impeding traffic is a no point offense, does not get turned into the Secretary of State. Sir, is it stamped on your notice in red, pay online, 72nddistrictcourt.org?
Yes, it is.
You go online to that address and see on your top of your notice, there's a number beginning with MCX. Do you see that?
I do.
You put that number in. When you pay this, this will be off of your Secretary of State records. If you failed to pay it, they could suspend your driving record privileges, and it could cost you thousands. Is there anything we've said here today, sir, that you do not understand?
No, ma'am.
All right. Thank you, sir. You have a good day.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, officer.
You're welcome.
Before you put the next one in, have you put the next one in? Sergeant Tucky?
Yes, ma'am.
It's not illegal to have a radar detector, is it?
No, it is not. Only a radar jammer. So I brought that up only because I didn't know if that would impact your decision on how you wanted to reduce the ticket.
I don't like it that they have them,
right.
but they're not illegal. So
Right.
I don't, you know.
And I typically don't give breaks to somebody if I stop them and they have a radar detector. And this guy, he was okay on the stop, but he was denying that he was speeding and it wasn't him and it was the guy behind him. So that's why I put it in my notes.
Okay. All right. So next time they have a radar detector, let me know, and I will follow your lead and not give them a break. It doesn't matter.
That's up to you. It doesn't matter to me, ma'am. I just wanted you to be aware of it.
All right. Thank you. Put the next one through, please.
I'm
Hiya.
gonna see, it's a cell phone.
All right, thank you. Thank you.
It could be Shannon.
Okay. Hello, are you there?
Yes,
Your name, please?
my name is Tony Costello.
Tony Costello. Oh, Tony, you're a little bit early. We're going to put you in
Okay.
a waiting room. And as soon as the trooper comes, we'll handle your case, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Don't hang up.
I won't. Thank
All
you.
right. The next one, do we have a Michelle Voisick? Or a Dennis Winchell?
Yes, we have Michelle's iPhone.
Go ahead, put her through, please. Hello, are you there? Okay. Are you there? Hello, are you there? We cannot hear you.
I think she's actually on another line at work.
Uh-huh.
All right, put her in a waiting room. Next one, Dennis Winchell.
I do not have a Dennis.
Okay, put Michelle back in. Tell her to get off the line or we're going to default her on this ticket. And then Sergeant, I think we'll be done.
Okay, I had a couple others that were showing up, but if you don't have them, then I guess we'll be
Who do you have?
I had a Angelica Meyer, Meyer.
At what time?
I have that one down for the same time at 9:45, but it.
No, we don't have her.
Okay. What about a Mohammed Rackham, Rahkaim, Rahkaim?
At 9:45?
Yeah, that's what I had.
No.
Okay. And that's it for the, and then, yeah,
Okay.
just two.
Yeah, then you had Chantel Jones, who hasn't appeared.
Yes.
And right now we've got Michelle Voisick. Is she
Yes.
on?
She's getting in her car.
Sorry about that. I'm at work and I was on the phone, so.
Okay, well, you need to be ready when the court calls you.
Well, I've
Please
been on.
state your name for our records.
I'm sorry?
Please state your name for our records.
Michelle Voisick.
And this is file number X3790413, alleging that on or about September 5th, 2020, St. Clair Township, County of St. Clair, you received a speeding ticket going 84 and a 70. Are you responsible?
Yes.
All right. And what is your hope here today?
To not have any points on my record. I work at a car dealership, and if I have any points, then I won't be able to keep my job.
Okay. Sergeant, what is her driving record like, please?
She has no speeding tickets on her record. I did look her up in our system and I have one speeding ticket from 2017 down at the Trenton Police Department, but that didn't come up on her record.
Okay. We're going to help you out here, Michelle, today. We're going to amend this ticket to what is called impeding traffic. Impeding traffic is a no-point offense, does not get turned into the Secretary of State. It is $100 fine. Can you pay that today?
Yes.
All right. On your notice, is it stamped in red? Pay online, 72nddistrictcourt.org.
Yeah.
All right. I want you to go on to that address And do you see on top of your notice, there's a case number beginning with MCX? You put that number in, please. When you pay the $100, this will be off your Secretary of State record. If you fail to do so, they may suspend your driving privileges and it could cost you thousands to get it back. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand everything we've said here today?
Yes.
Do you have any questions?
No, ma'am.
All right, thank you. You have a good day.
Okay, thank you too.
Goodbye now.
I think we're done with Sergeant Tucky.
All right, Sergeant, I think we're done. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Goodbye now.
Bye.
All right, when we have officers.
Yeah, go
Yeah.
ahead.
Yes. I'm gonna butcher it, so he's joining us, asking him to start video.
Thank you.
Okay, let's see who we have.
We have Flores. Timothy Flores has been waiting a while.
Yes.
Go ahead, put him through.
You know what? I clicked Rebecca's one.
That's okay. Rebecca Zielinski's been waiting as well.
Yeah, they move up and down the road.
Understood. Hello, are you there?
I am.
Hello, Trooper. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Good.
We've got Rebecca Zielinski.
All right.
Rebecca, are you there?
Share with her. Okay, I'm just gonna put her back in the meeting room.
I do not have her ticket. I don't know why, but I
It was
don't.
11 to 15.
11 to 15 over.
Yeah, I don't know if it's on the freeway or what.
Yeah.
She's not answering, so I'm gonna pull in Tim's iPad, which I believe is Timothy Flores.
All right, thank you.
Who's the next one?
Timothy Flores.
Yeah.
Hello, are you there?
He's there.
Hello, are you there, Mr. Flores?
I'm gonna screen share.
All right.
You hear it now?
Yes, hello. Could you please state your name?
Sure, my name is Tim Flores.
So we're here on ticket number X3750487, alleging that on or about July 12, 2020, St. Clair Township, County of St. Clair, you failed to signal proper signal. Are you responsible?
Kind of, but not really. I found out.
Sir,
that
this is the time set for an informal hearing. You may do one of two things. You may plead responsible. If indeed you're responsible, the trooper is here. He'll take a look at your driving record. If it's a good one, he might be able to help you with regard to points, costs, or fines, or you may plead not responsible. If you plead not responsible, we'll have a hearing here to find out if you're responsible. However, if you are found responsible after the hearing, there'll be no option for you to plea bargain. Do you understand?
Yes.
How is it that you intend to plead?
Then I'm going to say not guilty.
All right. Will you please both raise your hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Trooper, we begin with the trooper because he has the burden of proof. Trooper, would you please begin?
Ma'am, I'm gonna say that this citation was an error.
Okay,
The only reason I say that is because there's two of us listed on the subpoena, which I don't know, that just doesn't make sense.
all right.
For what the offense is, why there'd be, if it was a speed, if we were shooting laser or something, I could understand why there'd be two of us, but I think this might be in
Okay.
error.
All right, Mr. Flores?
Yes,
Are you
ma'am.
still there? We're going to dismiss this ticket against you. No costs, no fines. There's nothing further you need to do. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You have a good day. Do you have any questions?
No.
Thank you very much. You have a good day, sir.
I sent an email out to get double check on Zelensky and I'm
Okay.
admitting Zachary Sweet.
Good. Hello, are you there?
Hello,
And your name, please?
Zachary William Sweet.
I do not have Mr. Sweet's ticket. I got Cox, Zelensky. Oh, I do. I do. He's the one, I don't have his ticket. I don't have his ticket in, it's not in the,
Okay, I'm gonna put him.
wait, can you pull up his ticket and tell me what it is?
I show 16 to 20.
Okay. So we have you here on ticket number MCX3781930, alleging that you received a speeding ticket going 16 to 20 over. Are you responsible?
Yes, I am.
And what is your hope here today?
I already paid the ticket due to I am enlisted in the Navy and I had to get the ball rolling. I'm hoping to get my points deferred.
All right. Trooper, what is his driving record like?
It's clear, and that's fine. We can completely dismiss it
Okay,
if you're okay with that.
I'm fine with this. Mr. Zelensky or Mr. Sweet, we're going to dismiss this ticket against you. No costs, no fines. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
There's nothing further you need to do. Thank you for your service.
Thank you, ma'am.
Goodbye now.
Nothing on the, you don't have Rebecca Zelensky up there?
I do have Rebecca Zelensky.
Okay,
I just didn't have Mr. Sweets.
that's weird.
That's all right. Probably because he paid, it didn't get back in there. Hello, ma'am, are you there?
We were having a problem with her before with her audio.
Okay,
And then the screen's there right away.
all right. Are you there, ma'am? Hello?
Maybe she's there now.
Are you there?
There we go.
Hello, are you there? Miss Zelensky, are
Hello?
you there? Hi, could you please state your name? Could you please state your name?
Rebecca Zelensky.
All right, ma'am,
Rebecca Beverly Zelensky.
we are having trouble hearing you. Can you hear us? All right,
Yes.
ma'am, we cannot hear you. We are going to have to reschedule this hearing and you're going to have to
Yes.
come in person. Do you understand? Can you hear me? Wherever you're at, you're not getting service.
Yes.
You're not getting service.
Can you hear me better now?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes, can you
Hello?
hear us? Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right.
Yes.
Stay right where you are. Stop walking. This is file number X3750659. It's alleged that on or about July 14th, 2020, you received a speeding ticket in Carnerville Township, County of St. Clair, going 70 and a 55. Are you responsible?
I am responsible.
And what is your hope here today?
Well, I take full responsibility for speeding. To be completely honest with you, I should have been paying attention to my speed. I had a really bad day at work and my mind was anywhere but where it was probably supposed to be. And I would just hope not to have any points on my license because I haven't had a speeding ticket in a really, really long time. And I mean, I have a great driver's record.
All right. Trooper, what is your driving record like?
Clear.
All right, we're going to help you out. We're going to amend this ticket to impeding traffic. Impeding traffic is a no-point offense, does not get turned into the Secretary of State. It is a $100 fine. Can you pay that today?
Yes.
And do you have your notice with you?
It's in my car. I'm afraid of losing service if I move.
Okay, it's stamped. It should be stamped on the right-hand side. Pay online, 72nd District Court. It's in red. You go online today and you go online to that address, and on the top of your notice is a case number beginning with MCX. You put that number in. When you pay that, this will be off your Secretary of State record. If you fail to pay it, they could suspend your driving privileges. It could cost you thousands to get it back. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Do you have any questions?
No, ma'am.
All right, thank you. You may hang up now.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Goodbye now.
Bye-bye.
Michael Thurlow has been waiting a while. Michael, are you there? Michael, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Please state your full name.
Michael Aaron Thera.
Michael, you're here on ticket number X3766079, alleging that on or about July 31st, you received a civil infraction ticket. You received it for you had shifting or falling cargo. Are you responsible?
Well, it fell out of my truck, yes.
All right. And what is your hope here today?
Well, I mean, it was an accident. It wasn't something I meant to do, so.
Well, I know, but that's how accidents happen. Trooper, what is his driving record like, and what is it that you like to recommend to the court here today?
I'm fine. His driving record, he's got a few, one from 2010, failed to display valid license, and then a speed in 17, and then a stop sign in 17. But that was a crash, and I'm willing to do impeding if you're okay with that.
I'm okay. Sir, we can help you out here today. We're going to amend this ticket to impeding traffic. Impeding traffic is a no-point offense, does not get turned into the Secretary of State. It is a $100 fine. Can you pay that today?
Yes.
On your notice, is it stamped in red? Pay online, 72districtcourt.org.
Yes, it was.
On the top of that notice is a number beginning with MCX 37, etc. You put that number in, sir, and you pay that $100. When you do so, this will be off your driving record. If you fail to do so, they could suspend your driving privileges and it could cost you thousands to get it back. Is there anything we've said here today that you do not understand?
Nope.
Do you have any questions?
No, ma'am.
All right, thank you very much. Sorry for your wait today. Atu, go ahead.
Yep.
Hello, are you there? Hello?
for a minute. Oh, she's trying. Okay, here we go.
Hello, are you there? Hello?
I'm going to screen share.
Thank you. Hello, are you there? Next one, please.
Cameron.
Go ahead.
Who's the next one?
Cameron. Cameron, what's his last? What is it?
Showing.
Okay.
Showing.
Yep. Hello, are you there?
Are you on? So yes, I'm there.
Yes, I'm here. Sorry.
Your name, please.
Cameron Schoening.
We're here on ticket number X3766076, alleging that on or about July 31st, 2020, you received a civil infraction ticket for violation of the basic speed law, going too fast. Did an accident occur?
Yes, Your Honor.
Was anybody hurt in the accident?
There was no serious injuries.
Are you responsible for the accident?
Yes, I am.
What is your hope here today?
My what?
Why are you calling in? What do you
I
want?
would seriously hope to just get the points dropped from the ticket. I have no issue.
How old are you?
I am 17.
So you just got your license within the year.
Yeah, I got it my 16th birthday.
What is his driving record like, Trooper?
Clear.
So we're going to help you out, but you need to slow down. Do you understand?
I do. I have taken serious precautions since the accident and very careful with dirt roads.
We're going to amend this to what is called impeding traffic. Impeding traffic is a no-point offense, does not get turned into the Secretary of State. It is a $100 fine. Can you pay that today?
Yes, I can.
On your notice, is it stamped in red? Pay online, 72nddistrictcourt.org.
Yes, it is.
On the top of that notice, you should see a case number beginning with MCX. Do you see that?
Yes, I do.
You go online to that address, put that number in. You pay that $100. When you do so, this will be off your driving record. If you fail to do so, it could cost you thousands to get your driving record back. Now, this court wants driving license back. You do that today. Do you understand?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
For one moment, this court wants to talk to you about texting and driving. Texting and driving is very broad. Just holding your phone in your hand or in your lap is considered texting and driving. I'm the only one that does these tickets here. If you get a texting and driving ticket and appear in front of me, it'll be a bad day for you. I will not give you any break. Do you understand?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Mount your phone into your dash, and then you can hit it for your GPS. But if that phone is in your hand, even if you're not texting, you just hit it for your GPS, that's texting. Don't do it. Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
Do you have any questions?
No, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. You may hang up now.
Jessica Thomas.
Go ahead. Jessica Thomas. Yeah. Ms. Thomas, are you there? Ms. Thomas? Can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
Please state your name.
Jessica Thomas.
You are here on ticket number X3761692, alleging that you were speeding and received a civil infraction ticket going 96 in a 70. Are you responsible?
Yes.
Cooper, what is the driving record like?
Clean. Well, it was clean.
Trooper, what is her driving record like?
5 over in Port Huron, 2008, and a VBSL. I don't know if it was too fast. Probably too fast back in 08 as well.
So this is her third speeding ticket?
Yeah, nothing since 2008.
Ms. Thomas, you're on the verge of having a bad driving record. I'm going to give you a break today, but I will not give you another break. Do you understand?
Yes.
We're going to amend this to impeding traffic. Impeding traffic is a no-point offense, does not get turned into the Secretary of State. It is a $100 fine. Can you pay it today?
Yes, I can.
Is it stamped on your notice? Pay online, 72nd District Court. It should be stamped in red.
Yes, it is.
You go online to that address. On top of your notice, there's a number starting with MCX. You put
Okay.
that number in, you pay that $100, and it will be off your record. If you fail to do so, they could suspend your driving privileges and it could cost you thousands. Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
Do you have any questions?
No, I don't.
Thank you. You may hang up. Yep, Callie, yep, go right ahead. We're going to do Correndendo. Hello, are you there? Hello?
Hello,
What is your name, please?
Kaylee Cordino.
We're here on ticket number X3761753, alleging that on or about July 30th, you received a civil infraction ticket for speeding going 102 and a 70. Are you responsible?
Yes.
Trooper, what is her driving record like?
August 2020 in Dearborn, failed to stop within assured clear distance. October 2020, Dearborn Heights, no proof of insurance. July
Sorry.
Go ahead, Trooper.
July 2020 in Tawas, 5 over. And then October 2020 in Livonia, 5 over on a freeway.
Kelly, we're not going to be able to help you here today. The purpose of this hearing is, this court is twofold. One is to help people with good driving records, and you do not have that. How old are you, Kelly?
24.
We just can't help you. You are driving too fast, too erratically. You're going to kill yourself, or you're going to kill somebody else. We're going to find you responsible as charged.
The accident was not my fault. It was my fault because I hit the person, but he pulled out in front of me. And then I had no time to stop.
Well, all right. So you're, this is speeding on the freeway, 25 over. Can you pay this today?
I cannot.
All right, we're going to, it is $225. I'll give you till, we're going to give you time to pay to November 20th. Can you pay that then?
Yeah, I work for FedEx and I can't get points on my, there's nothing that we can do.
No, you don't have a good driving record. There's nothing we can do here. Now, there's a, on your notice to appear, is it stamped in red? Pay online, 72nd District Court.
Yeah.
You go online, on or before November 20th, you pay that. And you, well, what you do is you go online and you put, see on top of your notice, there's a case number beginning with M. It should be MC, right? It should, it should be MCX, put a C in there, okay? And you put that, and you put that number in. And once you do that, and pay this, you'll be done. Trooper, is there something you wanted to say?
No, ma'am.
Oh, okay. I thought I'd heard you. All right.
Nope.
Ms. Correndo, do you have any questions?
How many points is that?
I don't know. You'd have to call the Secretary of State. This is the court, not the Secretary of State.
And my driving record's considered bad for two pullovers and a accident?
In this court's, yes, this is your third speeding ticket and an accident.
But the accident wasn't even my fault.
Haley,
Kelly-
she's already told you how it's been ruled out. Okay, you had four violations within like 3 or 4 months. Okay, so the magistrate has made up her mind, and that's fine. Okay.
Do you have any questions, Kaylee?
I do not.
Thank you very much. How about Deborah at 2?
Yeah, we'll have to try again with her.
Okay. Thank you, Trooper. Is at 2, are you there?
She's there, but we can't get her to.
All right. What we'll do is we'll reschedule her in person. Hello, are you there?
I'm gonna screen share one more time.
All right, and if not, we gotta move on with her. Matthew Akeley, is he here? Did we? Matthew.
Unless he's out in the lobby. I'll go
Do we have anybody out in the lobby, Lori? Do you know?
They're small planes, I think. but-
All right, we're looking for Matthew Atley. Ackley,
Ma'am,
yes.
I gotta go grab my phone charge. I'll be right back.
All right.
All right.
Hello, Ms. Atu, are you there?
Oh, hello.
Are your name, please?
My name is Debbie Atu, Deborah.
Okay, you're here on ticket number X3766874, alleging that on
Hold
or
on, I'm going
about-
to try to turn up the volume.
Yes. Alleging that on or about August 2nd.
I really can't hardly hear you for some reason.
All right, then Ms. Atu, we're going to reschedule this hearing. You need to come to the court in person. Do you understand?
Well, I mean, I can hear you if I put it right up to my ear. Can
All
you
right.
hear me?
Yes, we can hear you just fine. You're here on ticket
okay.
number. You're here on ticket number, ma'am, let us talk. You're here on ticket number X3766874, alleging that on or about August 2nd, 2020, China Township, County of St. Clair, you received a speeding ticket going 70 and a 55. Are you responsible?
Well, yeah, I am responsible with an explanation.
All right, Trooper, what is her driving record like?
Clear.
I don't have any tickets or accidents.
All right, ma'am, what we're going to do is we are going to help you out here today. We're going to amend this ticket to impeding traffic. Impeding traffic is a no-point offense, does not get turned into the Secretary of State. It is a $100 fine. Can you pay that today?
Yes, I can.
On your notice, is it stamped in red? Pay online, 72nd districtcourt.org.
Okay. And you want me to
Is
pay
it?
it today?
Yes, you go online to that address and you put your ticket number in. It should start with MCX on top of that notice. When you
Okay.
pay that, this will be off your driving record. Do you understand?
Yes.
Do you have any questions, Mrs. Atu?
No, I do not, but thank you very much.
You're very welcome. You have a good day now.
Thank you so much. Okay.
Bye now.
Bye-bye.
Matthew Akeley. Do we have a Matthew Akeley? You may hang up. Okay, so Trooper, we are done with you today.
All right.
Matthew Akeley, we defaulted, and Mr. Joseph Cox will do the same, okay?
All right. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you for appearing today.
Anytime.
Goodbye now. So we need to put in Trooper Dis Snyder?
I do not see this Snyder on here.
All right, then the next one is Mr. Costello. Mr. Cox, we defaulted. And Mr. Akeley, we defaulted. Hello, are you there?
I am.
And your name?
Tony Costello.
Yes. Ms. Costello, you're here today on ticket number.
Let me see here. I'm sorry.
That's
It
right.
is-
I've got it. You're here on ticket.
You got it?
number
Okay.
MX 3793166, alleging that on or about November 17th, 2020 in Cotterville Township, you received a speeding ticket. Are you responsible?
Yes.
Are you sure no Trooper Schneider, Lori?
I'm sure.
All right. Are you responsible for speeding?
Yes, I was speeding.
Is the Trooper Schneider out there? All right. Ma'am, what is your driving record like?
I've never had a ticket.
All right, we're going to dismiss this against you. No costs, no fines.
Okay.
You just slow down and have a good day. Do you understand?
Okay, thank you.
There's
Yes.
nothing further
Mhm.
you need to do.
Okay, I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Goodbye now.
Bye-bye.
And William Lorenzo? Do we have a Lorenzo Williams? I'm sorry.
It's really, really slow. There's like a really long delay. Couple of YouTube thing. Like it takes a minute for them to pop up and then.
Hello, are you there?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, what is your name?
Lorenzo Williams.
All right, Mr. Williams, you're here on ticket number X 377-5858. Alleging that you received a speeding ticket going 87 and a 70. Are you responsible for the speeding, sir?
87 and 70. The ticket I have was for
Yes,
failing to yield.
Pardon me?
It was for failing to yield to a emergency vehicle while
Oh, yes, I'm
stationary.
sorry. I see that. I see
Scare me
that.
for a
Yes,
second here.
Yes, failing to yield. Are you responsible? Are you responsible?
Yeah, I was driving, yes.
So what kind of vehicle was it?
This was a like a Sprinter van, and it was a company branded vehicle I was driving.
No,
Sprinter van.
what kind of vehicle did you fail to yield to?
It was a state trooper.
All right, so you understand you need to yield. You need to pull over if you're on the road. And if you can't, you need to slow down to a crawl. Do you understand that, Mr. Lorenzo?
That understood, but this was a stationary vehicle. That part I was not fully aware of. He had someone else pulled over at the time.
Yes, that's exactly when you have to either pull over or come to a crawl. Do you understand that?
I do now. Yes, absolutely.
All right, I'm going to dismiss this against you. No costs, no fines, as long as you understand.
Yes, it was a huge lesson learned on my part, and I certainly apologize for not fully understanding the law, but I do now. And
All right.
yes, I've been doing that ever since then, and will continue to in the future. So I thank you very much.
Thank you. You have a good day.
Okay, thank you.
I think the only thing you have left is your small claims.
Okay, I have one ticket here.
For Tyler.
No.
Oh.
Ali Mababatter, and I don't have this on my list.
What's the date on it? Is it pulled by mistake?
No, 10:45. So I'm gonna let you look into that.
Yes.
Okay, and the first small claims, David Knott
Yes.
and Mark McGarry, can you bring them back?
Yes. Do you want me in here for small claims?
You don't have to, it's
Okay.
totally up to you.
Okay, I'll bring them in and then I'll close everything down because that doesn't have to be on Zoom.
That's correct.
Okay.
If they're both here.
Oh my goodness, I just forgot the names.
David Knott and Mark McGarry.
Hey, still waiting. David and Mark? Gentlemen? We can have us go over to the car desk there.
Hello,
Hi, how are you?
fine, your name? And are you David Knott? Crotch, okay. You may both sit down if you'd like. We're here on a small claims matter. File number 20M01.